The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
Shout out to our sponsors for making this stuff. Nitro Lift is insane. Check out the ingredients, guys. It's loaded. I've been having great workouts, and my energy is off the charts.
There's really something different about the entry levels in this product. Spoke to the formulators, and it's not just the stims, but also has nootropics and increases dopamine levels to boost your motivation. This product gets you in the zone. Check it out, Nitro Lift by Muscle Meds. Go to musclemeds.rx.com. Let's go.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
All right, we're back. We got a good one. Frank, you excited for this one?
Yes, sir.
Got a couple pro BMXers in the house. Sean Ricany, Stevie Churchill, and crew in tow.
Yep.
Both of these guys are X Games medalists. I admittedly don't know a lot about BMX, but you guys are like the who's who. You've done it all. You've been sponsored by like fucking every big name sponsor out there.
Done it all and fucked it all
you
up.
literally, yeah, that's what we want to talk about, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into the meat of it.
Yeah, let's go. But I don't know.
So you were. Let's start with this. I don't know. I do know. I think like age 4, age 5. You guys were early in the BMX scene, and got noticed early, and really were kind of childhood stars in that world, right? And then it just took off from there. Correct?
I started riding when I started skating first when I was like 4 because my stepdad was a surfer, so he skated a little bit, and then I went to the skate park and I saw Scotty riding an incline, and was like, I need a bike, you know. So then, like, kind of dove into that, and then just didn't stop. And then the problem that like dudes like myself and Stevie have is you get so much fame and attention when it does work at such a young age. I'm like 16 and I'm like buying Benzes in high school and like with no guidance, no like.
It was not like that for me.
Well,
I did not have Benzes and shit.
but on my standpoint, it was. So I was like, that's where the downfall comes from. I think is being so young and like getting so much. I did a Fuel TV show for probably like 3 years in a row too, so that like brought outside attention and this and that, so it was too much for.
Do you have a manager?
I did. I had an agent. I fired him, and then he tried to get me to pay him a bunch of money, and I told him.
How does it now? What agent, like, so they bring an agent, like, they don't sign you like deals with BMX promotions, do they?
Yeah. So okay. So
or do
basically,
they get you like sponsors?
So basically, like, you have like your core sponsors in the BMX world. So like you have your bike company, your shoe company, a drink company, and sometimes you can get like a clothing deal or like side shit here and there. So like I had an agent for years, and like he would like negotiate deals that I like wouldn't. Like, so Rockstar would come with a new contract, and then he would handle some shit that I couldn't and get the pay raised. And then like Hot Wheels paid me $50,000 just to put a sticker on my helmet. But like I wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for the agent. Right. But it also is like this weird barrier where like an agent coming at like a core BMX company trying to like attack that, where you have a personal relationship with them. And he's like, I need this for this dude, and then he's calling me on the other end like, what the fuck is your agent crazy?
Right,
you know,
right,
like
right.
So it's a weird dynamic, but it definitely helps like with like like I rode for Red Bull, Rockstar.
Well, bigger companies like that are always going to be
That's
more used to that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, it's like
but
more
like
corporate, but a core company,
a frame
like,
sponsor and stuff. It's like,
so like
we don't got it like that.
They probably don't have lawyers on staff like Rockstar.
Yeah. So it is a weird dynamic because it sucks to a certain extent, but it does help. Like I wouldn't have got that 50 G's or like any of the bonuses from X Games and all the other stuff without the agent. Yeah. So I fired him when I started going broke, so I was like, I can't pay you because he was taking 20%, 20%, yeah. So I was paying him
like say you get a deal with like Red Bull. Now, are you locked in with them? Like, is that like you can't have any other drink sponsor, but you could have a clothing sponsor? Is that how it works?
Yeah. So it's basically like the way they break it down is like, so like for my last run, it was like Rockstar owned my head. I wear my own shirts from like the company that I had. Colt has my whole bike, and then Vance has my feet. So that was how like the breakdown goes. And then there is weird dynamics where like, so for example, like riding X Games, like Vance had to hit up Rockstar, like, yo, can we put a Vans sticker on his helmet? Like stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
where the companies just butt heads with each other over sticker placement.
it's basically like who has a bigger dick and who pays more.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Well, your hat kind of says it all now. You guys are both kind of like fuck the BMX
Well, I just
industry,
started
right?
a
That
bike
stands for fuck the industry.
I just started a bike company. So now, like, speaking on the agent thing, like if an agent hit me up to try to get a kid on my shit, I'd be like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I see you cut some bike frames up, and you're taking an incredible amount of heat on it.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
right?
Well, now
Joe from Toledo wants to tell you that you're an asshole, which is usually how it goes.
Well,
Some no-name-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Anybody can tell me I'm an asshole all they want, and like this is the cocky side of it that I will own now. It's like I put in the fucking time on the bike, and like people will come at me sideways, and I'm like, why the fuck weren't you in my position at that time then? Like I made the money that I did. I have the medals that I do. And this and that because I put the fucking time in. So now I can do whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to answer to Rockstar, Red Bull, this, that, and the third. I started my own fucking company. I can install 900 bikes in half of my driveway if I want to. And like nobody can say anything.
Well, there's no one left to answer to.
Do you
Kind of work
guys-
for yourself.
Yeah.
I'll ask you directly, Sean. Do the comments bother you? Does the social media
So,
stuff
like-
get to you? Because if they do, this guy could be your mentor right here.
Well, I know where he lives. I can come knocking on Frankie's
shit
door
used
like,
to-
yo, here we go, brother. Let's do
Shit
this.
used to bother me a little.
I don't
bit,
roll
and
around solo anywhere.
This guy,
Because
should
I
be
have
the-
caused mad drama. So
He's
like
the-
I don't like going anywhere alone. Like
He's
but-
the king of just telling people to get thicker skin. So
yeah.
post and ghost. And I think you stole that from Rogan, basically, right?
Yeah.
Post and ghost. Post and don't look at it, which is what I do now.
I
I
think
don't give a fuck.
I think the like back to your comment about the comments, it bothers me from people that I know personally.
Sure.
That like I have like cross paths with in the industry. Like the fucking random Joe Show,
Yeah, who
Joe
gives a
Schmo
shit,
kid
right?
from Minnesota, I'm like, fuck off. But when I see a name that I know and I've like had a personal conversation with you or some shit, that bothers me. And I do dive in. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'll DM somebody and be like, yo, what the fuck is your problem?
I mean, that's the best way. Instead of
I'm
tiptoeing
straight to
around,
the
right?
point. I'm
Yeah.
fucking. I admit that I'm an asshole. I know I do crazy shit. Like I'm out of pocket all the time, this and that. But I own it. You know what I mean? Like so, when somebody like I said, that's I have a personal thing with, and then when I do come at them though, they have nothing to say. And then I'm like, what did you expect? You think you're just gonna leave some bullshit on my Instagram?
Oh, they
and
have
then-
nothing to say when you. It's because I've always found that if you get into it with anybody, any troll, right, and it's always some no-name person. Like you said, I guess maybe I did to some degree take it personal, even though it was some no-name. But you get into it with them, they're the biggest tough guy on the internet. But it never
will say anything.
ever happens in person.
No.
Never.
Half
Never.
the time you reply to these people, they're like, "Oh my god, I was just
You
I was
reply.
playing, bro.
Yeah,
I was just
exactly.
playing."
And it's not like I don't take it like that, especially if I know you. So it's like, and not to brag about myself or him, but like we are two of the best bike riders in the
I didn't
sport.
know that.
So
I'll
it's
be
like,
honest with
it's
you.
like you, like you're UFC champion. You're in the Hall of Fame. Like you have a fucking
Unless you're a
pride thing to
fan-
like walk around with. Like
Unless you're a fan of that sport, you know what I mean? You guys are BMX, he's UFC. You wouldn't know that. But after looking you guys up today, you guys definitely are.
yeah, like
you
I've
know,
rode 12 X
Yeah.
Games. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
you know what I mean? I'm from Tom's River. I rode 12 X Games. Like it's not very common,
Yeah.
you know? Like
For sure.
so
Well,
that's
funny.
why I and nowadays with all this social media stuff, everybody wants to like the humble card used to be like a thing back in the day where it's like you need to be humble about what you're doing. But now you got girls on the OnlyFans making $2 million a month, and it's like this. All this shit went out the window like years ago.
Yeah, you're
Power
right.
of
So
the
now
P.
you can fucking walk around with your. I'll walk around with my chest out. I don't like. It is what it is. You want to play it that way? Let's play it that way.
Unfortunately, there is no power of the D. It's only the power of the P that gets
Exactly.
There is no D power whatsoever.
It's insane, and like I've had companies, like company stuff go sideways, where like so, like I don't know which podcast you did watch, but like so my I had like drug and alcohol problems and this and that previously, so I went to rehab and stuff, and this was like the start of like
The
downfall. Yeah. And then like, yeah, companies said they had my back and they were going to continue paying me. I'm in rehab for 30 days with no phone. Get out, no paychecks, no nothing. And then like that shit hits, you know, like I was like, fuck all you guys. So
I saw that interview you did, and basically your explanation was, I put in like years for these people.
This shit
and made
is not-
them, you know, your videos, I guess, were like top selling. Your merch was top selling. You know,
Yeah.
and they couldn't cover you. Basically, your point of view, and I'm
Yeah.
not speaking for you, was, you know, I'm at the lowest point of my life. I fell
You-
from
like,
grace
yeah,
a
I
little bit,
did.
and you dumped me like I'm nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah,
And it was like, and that's the problem with like friendships and industry relationships where people are paying you is like, I was more disappointed on the friendship side of it. Like I was like, yo, you
Well, the guy lied to
you
you
were
too,
my
right?
like
Yeah.
you were my boy. You
Yeah.
fucking like
Did you dirty?
did me. I was like, fuck the money that you were paying me, but like you just couldn't be honest, like straight up with me and this and that. So yeah, so
I
here we
said
are
this
with the
last
fuck the
podcast.
industry.
When the grass is cut, the snakes will show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
that is right.
I've had a company because my tires were selling so well, and I was gonna quit because they were all over the place with, you know, my money. It wouldn't come at the same time and stuff like that, and they'd like skip
He's talking
a
about
month
royalties.
and whatnot. No, I mean just monthly as well.
Monthly.
Oh, yeah,
stipend.
yeah.
Everything was.
Well, aren't they still available online? I see. I mean, if you pull it
No,
up,
no, this is a company
still
I
can.
used to ride
prior.
for.
I got you. Okay.
And yeah, I was like, I got another offer from another company and better money, stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it. And they tried to sue me over it because the contract wasn't up.
Gotcha.
So when I went over to this other company, they were like, we won't sue you, but we want to keep your tire because it was the best-selling one on their thing. So
But it has your
But it's your
name and
name and
everything.
likeness,
It's
though,
all
right?
about
Yeah.
money.
it became such a hassle that I was just like, fuck it, keep the tire and just take my name off of it. I don't care.
He never had an agent though either.
No, I never had an agent either.
Which was
So
the
you
problem.
did it yourself?
He could have.
Huh?
Did it yourself.
He was dealing with
it was
Adam 22.
mostly,
wow.
So he used to live with Adam
Okay.
for years and years. So
I saw Adam talk very, very highly of you, and just
well,
like,
where the
what
fuck
a
is Adam
standout
now?
you were.
Where the fuck is Adam now?
Right.
with
I want to
millions?
ask about this guy, right? Because I don't know much about him. I just know he's a huge name. You know, he's big in the
He's a piece
podcast
of
world.
shit.
Talk to me about that. Because the only thing I know about him
Is he let fucking Mandingo?
That's
get-
the only thing I
slam
know
his
about
girl.
him.
That's all I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
is that true? I mean, did he
Yeah,
really
it's real.
let
It's
that
real.
happen?
It's all real. Everything you see is real.
And is that just
Bro, and they
for,
have a kid together.
is that just for likes?
Yeah,
and
like he's got a
fucking-
daughter. Like
Yeah.
imagine
Dude.
your
And how are
like
you
your
gonna-
daughter's 16 and she's
Yeah.
like,
And she always
Mom, you
wants to
got
pop this
blown out
video
by
in. Yeah.
this. Like,
Well, I mean,
That's
I
selling your soul.
liked Adam. He was.
I'll let Stevie speak on
Yeah.
that.
Go ahead.
He was nice to me. You know, like he helped me out a lot, and I don't really have much bad to say about him at all. So
I don't know him. I'm just saying.
Well, I
the
think
situation is crazy.
often, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Stevie, because you had the personal relationship with him. But often, there's two different people, right? There's the person that you know personally, and then there's this alter ego person that's out there to
like,
make
you're
money
talking-
and put
you're-
yourself out there. But still, bro, you're letting some dude smash your wife. That's not. That's
Yeah,
not.
but that, you know, that's like, I mean,
That-
that's
that was
behind
all-
That's like
closed
all
doors type
respect
shit.
out the window.
Yeah.
that was all,
Bro, I don't
after
even, like-
I had been gone, and I don't know. I don't
Explain where it started
really
with Adam.
care about
how
it.
else-
You know, like
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's hear the.
Let's hear where it started with Adam and you.
when I first met Adam, I was
You used to live in New York, right? You used to ride out of New
no, I
York.
He's
lived
from
in
Connecticut.
Yeah, that's right. You
But,
know the East Coastin' boys up there, New Haven.
New
That's where
Haven.
my pops
They all started out riding BMX, but they're all like Harley stunt riders now.
Oh no,
You
I
don't
know
know
who
them?
they are.
Oh, they're sick, bro. A bunch of my boys ride with them. But anyway, thought you were a Connecticut guy. You might have heard of
Yeah.
him.
Well, I met Adam probably when I was like just turned 15. I went to New York. I drank a shitload of Four Loko. Passed out in the tub. Fucking. I don't know. I mean, it was all new at the time, you know. So I had just met him. We stayed at his house over the weekend or whatever because it was the Brooklyn Banks Jam. And then after that, I ended up moving out to Cali like years later. But with me and Brandon, my best friend from back east. Well, back in Connecticut, and we lived there with them for like 9 years.
Wow.
So it was a long.
Wait, when you say them, you mean Adam 22?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because he was like, all right, if you and Brandon move out, we'll get us all an apartment, and we'll just film and ride every day, stuff like that. So
Adam 22 is originally a BMX guy.
Yeah.
He comes from a
Yeah,
BMX
absolutely.
background.
I knew
Yeah.
that. I knew
So
that.
that's why it's funny.
Yeah,
Like people now are like, oh, did you watch this no jumper thing? And I'm like, I've known this fucking dickhead
yeah.
for 20 years.
Well, you did his podcast, right?
I did one
Not the No
before it
Jumper.
was no jumper.
I saw
like
that.
me
I
and my
saw-
dog were
yeah.
sitting in the
Yeah.
shit when I was like
You guys
17.
are like eating
yeah.
sandwiches and shit.
Yeah. So, and that's a big, like we can get into this too. That's a big issue that I have with that whole situation is like, so Adam made a lot of money off Stevie, like over the years, because he was at the top of his game, and this was before the no jumper shit, all of it. He was just running OSS like as a clothing company. So he was like, yeah, I'll get you an apartment, but obviously there was backsides to
Well,
it.
we
Like he
all-
was like, yeah, I'll hook you up, but I'm making money off you. And then so we can get into the Stevie story too, if you don't mind speaking about it. But
Give us
So-
all the dirt, and if
so-
you don't want to drink a little
so-
more, then you will.
no, I would rather not actually. To be honest.
That's the move.
Yeah. It's a money game. That's all it
sure,
was.
of
And it
course.
was like, and that's back to what I said about like, you think people are your friends and they're actually not. So Stevie disappeared off the face of the earth for 4 years, fucking sat in his mom's trailer in Connecticut, and everyone left him to dry. Like Adam 22's got millions of dollars. You don't think you would like
Reach out.
this kid did so much for you for so many years and like sold so much of your shit, and then you're just like, fuck him. And you like, if you, I had to we raised $4,000 basically, just like when I picked him up, selling Stevie Money t-shirts, just so like I can get him in our house and like have
God, that
Some-
feels so terrible.
some
You know
some
what I
money in
mean?
his
Like-
pocket though, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But it's like, yo, Adam 22, you're a multi-millionaire living in Beverly Hills, and you couldn't throw a kid a bone. Like, even like, yo, here's fucking 5Gs, 10G, like just something. So I don't know.
Especially if you made money off the guy.
Yeah,
Like yeah.
Like I make money off Stevie.
Yeah.
Like I'll be dead ass apparent about it. Like I have the company, like he reposts
people
something,
just see
he
it as a
reposts
lost
some
cause
shit,
and
and
they-
I get sales.
Right,
Bro, I was
right.
looking
Like
at
it's-
your
but
posts. You
I-
get like 300,000 views is nothing for one of your posts. That's crazy. On Instagram?
He's one of the most popular bike
That is a
riders.
lot of views.
Well, that was also because, Adam and whatnot, because
I mean,
instead of just showing bike riding, he would show like our daily day.
Yeah.
You know, like
He was a vlogger.
personality and shit. Like,
Well, Scotty did stuff like that too, right? He had a YouTube channel where
Yeah.
who was
Yeah.
the redheaded? He rides too, but the redheaded kid that always
Big
followed-
Boy.
Big Boy. Is he still ride? Is he still
so yeah, I
affiliated
think
with
he does.
Scotty?
So actually, this
think
is
so.
this is funny. Back to the buying the house in Florida thing. So when I got the house in Florida, that's who I was hanging out with all the time, like Big Boy, Trey Jones, and like a couple other dudes. And it actually like kind of got to me because I'm not a YouTube dude. I ride the fucking bike, and like I'm a dirtbag. Fucking drink, do drugs, fucking like ride. Like I'm good at one thing. I ride the fucking bike.
Hell yeah.
They're like personalities.
Yeah.
So it was hard to be for me, because I'm not the kind of person to put on an act just for like, hey, here I am, you know, kind of thing.
Who does that remind you of, Frankie?
Yeah, no.
We always told him for years, like in his industry, be fucking like Connor, do you'll get bigger paydays. Where he's like,
You
"Bro,
probably
it's-
could have.
It's not me.
It's not me. I can't
you know
do
what I
it.
mean? So, yeah.
I will tell you to fuck off. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do, and that's the way it is. But you cannot deny somebody's skills on the bike at the end of the day. Like that's the way it goes. It's like the same thing as you getting in the ring. It's like, yo, who the fuck walks out of here?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's yeah.
like when people talk shit to me, my newest one is just like, be better than me on the bike. That's really that simple. Like I put in the work to
Put
get
your
here.
money where your mouth is.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a Jersey mentality.
Yeah.
Like I grew up that way. Like fuck you. And he's the same. Like he was better than me in his prime.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I hate that the industries have also like taken all these people that do this, like hold the camera, like, hey, I'm so and so, and then they have 1 million subscribers, and then it's like, now I'm on the same team as a dude that actually sucks,
Right.
but holds the camera
Yeah.
in front of his face all day long
Right.
and fucking this and that.
You gotta
And
get
I'm like,
followed because of it.
yeah. And it's like now this company is so desperate that they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna put this dude on because he's gonna make sales. And I'm like, I didn't
But
grow
there's,
up that way.
there's not like, I mean, among riders, like, do you consider these guys posers? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they're faggots.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I could say
Yeah,
that kind
yeah.
of
Say
stuff.
whatever you want, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay,
Say
word.
whatever you want.
Yeah, they suck. Like, it's I've been on trips and like been in contests and stuff with people that shouldn't even have been there.
Yeah.
And that's what nobody wants to talk about.
Right.
But now I'm in the situation where it's like, company's mine. I have my own money. I don't have anyone to answer to, and I can speak about it. And but for years and years, you get sucked into this corner of like, I want to say this so bad, but then I'm going to
You got to be
hear
an
about it.
industry guy, right?
Then
Yeah.
I'm then worried about my Rockstar contract or like Van's deal and this and that. Like,
Yeah, you're fucking up your own wallet.
yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Yep.
Right.
Now I'm fucking talking more shit and making money off of it. It's
you
actually the
ha-
best situation I've been in.
yeah.
Are you happier now? You're
Way
not?
have I didn't
Yeah.
ride for 2 years
Yeah, right.
Like at all.
at all. I didn't even have a bike.
Walked away from
What,
it.
like bad taste in the mouth type thing?
I went through a bad breakup and like, dude, I paid for a condo or apartment in California. I didn't sleep in it one day for like over a year.
Jeez, and you're paying the whole time?
Yeah,
Damn.
$2,600 a month.
Damn.
Didn't sleep in it once.
Lex,
and
what
like
the fuck? You couldn't let him stay there? What the fuck?
No, because I had
I'm joking. I'm joking. Bad
I just
joke.
was
Bad
like,
joke.
well, like my career was kind of going down. I went through a breakup. Like I went and stayed at my parents' house for like almost 9 months and didn't do anything. Yeah. Because I was like doing drugs 24/7. Fucking. It was like
Escaping
it was
your
like
reality.
exactly. It was like an emergency thing where I just like was like I can't be here. At least if I'm fucking off, I'm at my parents' house. That's fine.
Yeah, right.
So then, yeah.
Dude, speaking of your mom's a fucking ride or die. I know I'm jumping around here, but your mom's a ride or die because I think when correct me if I'm wrong, but a bunch of your sponsors had dropped you. I think your big one, maybe Red Bull, had dropped you. Whatever, you were trying to figure out how to get back to
yeah.
California.
I heard.
Yeah.
But you every
My
time
mom
you went to
sold
Red
all
Bull,
my Red Bull hats
every
on-
time you went to
on
Red Bull
eBay,
headquarters,
yeah.
you would jack a bunch of their shit. And I guess there's
Yeah.
a difference between like a regular Red Bull hat and an
So-
authentic
sponsor,
like
So
athlete only hat.
They say athlete only on the inside,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
New Era hats, and it says like Red Bull, blah blah blah. Athletes
She
only.
sold
this and that.
$15,000 worth of that
hats.
shit on
She
eBay.
made 3 eBay
That's
accounts,
great,
and
bro.
that's how I moved to
Your
California.
mom is a ride or die, bro. That's
And that's
crazy.
how I moved to Cali.
That's
yeah.
great.
My mom has helped me out. Like I've had plenty of financial situations where like
Yeah.
needed help and this and that. She's been solid through like everything. Yeah.
That's great, man.
No, she's definitely badass.
She just stayed at our house.
I just met her
for a minute.
recently for the first time, and she brought her friend along. And
Did we like the friend?
Is this a Stifler
no,
story?
her friend let me.
Are you still
grab her
my-
tit at the
Oh
restaurant?
shit!
We were at Eco and fucking break. Stevie's grabbing my mom's
grabbing
friend's titties in the
titties.
parking lot.
She's like, "Is he thinking about me? You're on speaker."
You're even more of a legend now, Stevie.
My mom is like, she's just genuine. She's a Jersey woman.
That's
She grew up
awesome.
in Kearney,
Yeah.
so
Alright,
she is
yeah.
like straight to the core. Fucking like doesn't beat around the bush with shit.
Yeah.
So
in your face.
the majority of the decisions that I have made, she has like backed me. She's never like, you're doing shit wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like she's always like, yeah, fuck them.
Listen, I'm a dad of 2 kids.
My
Frankie's
mom's
got
like, you
3.
want me to call him?
No matter what,
yeah,
your-
I'll set this motherfucker straight.
Yeah.
no matter what your kid does, you always have their back.
Yeah.
Always. You know what I mean? Everybody fucks up. We've all fucked up. Your kid's
Yeah.
gonna fuck up. You know?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, dude, this is one, like, I think more kids should be aware of, like athletes, whatever you do, like getting money at a young age
Yep.
is a slippery slope.
Oh,
Classic
Like-
MC Hammer story,
Dude,
right?
you want to hear a
Right.
funny one? So me and him were both living in LA. He was living at Adam's house. I had my own crib with my Jersey girl. We can get into that too. And this is a fucked up one. So
Give Lex the fucking earplugs. For
no,
that.
she's fine. She knows the whole situation already. Stevie's at the bar. He buys the entire bar drinks. His fucking bar tab's like $1,500.
Shit.
His
That was a
bar
big
tab.
problem
This
of
is
mine.
Bar Black in Hollywood. This is not like fucking some local little
Yeah,
like
yeah.
10 people are sitting at the bar thing.
no,
It's not Riggers. Seaside.
No, that would be easy. He likes riggers actually.
Get that money. Get that
Oh.
money. Yeah.
He likes riggers actually. But so yeah, he gives his card. Tab's $1,500. Card gets declined.
Oh,
he looks over at me.
I give him one of these.
Yeah. I was like,
this one?
That's what I do with Frankie. Same thing.
I was like, no, dog, I ain't doing it. I left his ass
watching
there.
some disses. Bro.
Yeah, I was like, no shot.
He just fucking
He left.
down, slithered through traffic,
And then he had to just leave. But that's where all his money went.
Dude, I got a story. I got to share it real quick, just because you were talking about that. We were in Miami one time, my single days. My buddy Danny, who's from Jersey, knows everybody. He's like the mayor down there, but he's just a blue collar guy like me. You know what I mean? So he's not. But we ended up hooking up. We were staying at, I think, the Flamingo Hotel, if I remember right. And this dude had this friend of his had the penthouse suite on the top floor, overlooking Miami. Fucking gorgeous, gorgeous view. We were up there hanging out with him, and he's some rich kid from Saudi or something, right? His dad's like a sheik or some shit. Just fucking tons of money. We end up going out with him, and he's got just flashing a black card at the door, and the guy's like, "Yeah, come in." Set VIP everywhere we go, whatever. And the last place we ended up at, there was like 10 of us. His girlfriend gets sick, like vomiting sick, and he's like, "I gotta go. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back." Right? Well, he set up the whole thing. So me and Danny are like, this is fucking great. It's just me and Danny, right? And all these girls and fucking shit. And we got the whole VIP.
Yeah.
And, the waitress keeps coming back and saying, "You guys need another bottle?" And we're like, yeah,
fuck it.
yeah. Because
It's on my tab.
we think he's coming back. Well, dude, don't come back. Right? So it gets to like the end of the night. It's like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m, whatever. And the girl's like, "You guys ready to tab out?" And I look at him and he looks at me and we're like, "Are we going to get stuck with this fucking tab?" Had to be like a fucking $10,000 tab, right? I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm, in my head, I'm like, is my credit card going to take this hit if it has to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Danny, I know, was like, fuck that. I ain't paying it, right?
Yeah.
So this guy said he was coming back, right? And I don't know if he put his car down or just said, set me up. I didn't know. We didn't know. So I'm standing there. Danny's like, "All right, I gotta go take a piss." He never comes. My buddy never
He
comes
bounced
back.
on you?
He never came back.
I was wondering if that was going to
now
happen.
I'm standing there and I'm like, oh my God. So I have to say, I'm not going to run out because they're going to tackle me, right? I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
You ain't that
So
fast.
I say, I ain't that I said to the waitress, I was like, acted like I was a fuck. I was like, "Are we all good?" She's like, "Oh yeah, you're all good." So now I'm pissed because he fucking ran out. Dude, I start I don't even know how to get back to this hotel, right? I'm walking down the street and I hear this, psst, psst. He's fucking in like an alleyway behind a dumpster. Like, psst, psst. He's like, "Did you run out of there too?" He's like, "I went out the bathroom fucking window." I was like, "You fucking jerk off. You left me hanging." He's like, I said you went to piss. He's like, "Yeah, that's why I was telling you to like fucking sneak out."
Yeah.
So anyway, regardless, it worked out. But
You're all right. So here I have a very similar story. So, X Games put together a contest in Moscow, Russia. Okay, so they built like the whole mega ramp, the whole dirt jumps. They set up the whole moto shit, like skate course, the whole thing. Flew out all of us. Like 90 for action sports, 90% of the athletes live in Southern California. Like that's the way. It's just because of the weather. Like you can ride all the time. You can do this. All the companies that we like rode for, like are in SoCal. So there's like if this plane on the way to Moscow went down, it would be half of action sports kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, so we get there. All the courses are set up. We do 1 day of practice, and then they're like, so our side, like on the X Games side of things, was like, so they pulled out all the prize money, and none of you guys are gonna ride. And now I'm stuck. Now I'm there, like, because it was funded by, like Moscow funded the event, so the X Games brought it to their
Their area.
yeah. So then like some crazy shit happened, and there was no money. So then it's like now you have 60 athletes here, like ready to compete, but I'm not going out there busting my ass with no fucking prize money. Yeah, I'm trying to get 60 G's, 70 G's at the end of the day. Like
risking injury and everything else.
So then they're like, "Yo, you guys aren't riding." So then now we're all in the same nice ass hotel with the masseuse downstairs, this and that. I didn't pay for the fucking hotel room. I'm putting so I was staying with my homie Ty Morrow. He's like recently retired kind of ish. There was a steakhouse downstairs, masseuse, everything's on the room. The fucking hotel lobby guy, when I'm trying to leave, I'm trying to check out, like I'm like, "Yo, here's my room key." He's like, "Yo, you guys owe us like I don't remember, it was a lot of money." And I was like, "No way."
Fuck I do.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck
you
no,
got my
I don't.
credit
I
card?
was
No,
like,
you don't got my
no.
credit
I was
card.
like, "No, you don't." But
They call that incidentals.
so
right?
this
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was the other thing too. Like I tried to leave Russia and I couldn't because at the I was making money but not like enough where I'm like, I'm changing a flight for $3,000 kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I was like, fuck, I'll stick out the next 4 days, like for 3 G's. So then the flight shit like didn't work out. Then I'm going to leave. They're like, you have to pay or they're going to hold you up in customs. And they got me.
No.
That it wouldn't have actually happened, like the customs situation, but it scared me enough because I wanted to just go the fuck home that we paid it.
Oh man.
Because I was getting fucking
Well,
filet
how much
mignons.
was
And it was like close to $4,000.
Oh.
Like it would have been cheaper for me to pay the
Just get the
flight,
flight.
and
Yeah.
go home.
Get out of there.
Because I stayed there. We're getting massages. We're fucking.
So you
eating
basically
filet
paid
mignons.
for a $4,000 vacation to Moscow then, because you didn't
Yeah.
get paid, you didn't make money.
I didn't make shit.
Right,
No.
right.
Wow.
I've been to Moscow 7 times.
Have you
7
really?
years in a row.
X
yeah.
Games is huge over there.
No, they had adrenaline. It was called Adrenaline Games back then, but it was every year. And I was
Now,
riding for Red Bull, so
Do they have
would-
riders from Moscow riding?
Yeah, and they're
Like Russian?
crazy.
They're good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best bike riders in the world come from Australia.
Really?
That is the way the shit
Well,
goes.
it's got to be the climate has to help, right? Australia is warm
No,
year round.
They're
No?
just built different.
No, they're just fucking
No, but I'm
crazy.
saying if you're
I'm in
from the
Southern
north-
California
if
for
you're
10
from the
years. That's the best
northeast-
climate you could be in.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, California, yeah.
But
Southern
if you're from the
Cali-
northeast, you're from up here, which these guys started out here. You can ride what 8 months out of the year outside, indoor. I guess you
People
can
ride
ride.
on
No,
all
no,
year
we
round.
had Incline Club, Scotty's Park.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was riding I was riding every day.
Yeah.
Like, and then I had at my parents' house that I grew up in, this company Premium that I was riding for paid for a skate park in my parents' backyard. So my mom we knocked the pool down. Like we had like a little shitty above ground. Like I grew up in a ranch house in Silverton.
Yeah,
So like, mom knocked the above ground pool down. They paid for the ramps. Osiris paid for some of it, I believe.
Sorry to keep being a dick, but just talking to Mike. Otherwise, Andrew's going to be.
No,
like,
no,
"I
you're
don't-"
good. You're good. And then Sandy happened, and all the ramps floated around the backyard. So it was like, and it just happened to be like my senior year in high school when I was leaving, anyways. So, yeah, the ramps were like cockeyed and shit in the backyard and whatnot. So, one of my buddies came and he picked them all up, and a ramp setup that we ride now is actually some of the ramps from my parents'
get out.
backyard.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
In
wild.
that in that big open garage that I see you guys.
No,
riding in?
we just built all those.
Oh, okay.
Me, Nick Vada.
That's
He helped a little bit.
No, whose house is the one that
green-
they got some of Scotty's ramps and they got
they have
some of
they
yours.
have some of Scotty's backyard and
Oh,
some
no
of mine.
shit.
Yeah.
So Scotty left for a while, right? He went to Florida. I remember him saying because of his injuries and warm weather was a
Yeah.
lot easier on him. Is he back now?
So he
He came to visit.
He came to visit. I can honestly say Scotty is the craziest human being
Yeah.
that I've ever
Oh,
known.
dude.
He buys and sells cars weekly. He moves everywhere, like all the time. He's moved in and out of Florida like 8 times.
From back here, back and forth.
back and forth, like multiple times.
He's got a ride or die wife, an amazing wife that's been through.
Yeah,
but
Lisa,
listen,
yeah.
if we go back up a little bit, we were talking about at your lowest points, right? Like the industry cutting you out and sponsors dropping you. Did Scotty? I went to visit Scotty. I didn't even know Scotty. I was just friends of friends that knew Scotty. I knew, he represented Jersey. He was a legend.
Yeah.
When he had his injury, I went to visit him at the hospital he was in up north, Thompson or whatever it was. But anyway, and then he came on the show a year or two later. But did his sponsors drop him when because
So
he was riding
he's-
for Vans, right? He was shooting a
He's still
Vans.
on Vans.
He is. Good for him. Good for Vans.
He has like signature shoes, but then there's also that weird dynamic where it's like he had like a company like Vans dropping Scotty after he's paralyzed
Would
and
look
shit.
horrible
It's like a
look,
worse
yeah.
look. So it's
yeah, it looks terrible.
so the same thing with Monster and Vans still pay him. And
We
and
interviewed-
I doubt nearly as much as they were, but he's still on payroll. Yes,
We interviewed Scotty years ago, and great dude. We love him. Jersey legend for sure. I still, once in a blue moon, will shoot him a text. But can you explain to people that don't know or didn't see that interview exactly what happened to him? Because he damn near died.
So
He was shooting a promo, right?
he was filming something in Vegas, like
I think it was a full-on Vans part.
it was a Vans part, yeah. So he landed, he was like trying something into a ditch, landed the trick that he was trying to do, and there was a bush, like let's say the size of this table, afterwards. So he's like coming down this thing super fast, went to hop over like a bush like this, just like as a run out kind of thing, and there was a hole on the other side.
Other
of it.
side, yeah, that's right.
So
I heard
he
they-
smashed his face.
It was an empty lot, and they had poured like concrete.
There was like uneven,
and his
like,
head hit
yes,
that, right?
Yeah.
Bro, the fucking pictures he showed.
They're insane.
When I went to visit him
for a long time,
bro, when I went to visit him, he had half of his skull.
Take
the other half was concave. It was
it was insane.
And I've never seen a human like I don't know, man. I you know, you talk. I saw you talk about depression a little bit. When I'm down and out, and something like that would put me down and out, I'm a Debbie Downer. That dude, I don't think ever had a Debbie Downer moment, bro. Always. Like onwards and upwards, that guy was always. Even when he didn't know me from a hole in the ground. I went there with a mutual friend, and he was just fucking the epitome of positivity.
Yeah, he taught me pretty much everything I know on a bike.
Yeah,
like straight up. So he used to do lessons at the skate park when I was 6 years old. My pops used to drop me off, pay him $20, and he would teach me for 2 hours.
That's
and then we were cool for like a period of time, and Scotty's like. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, never has, like, nothing. So I was like 14, 15, and I'm like getting involved with the older crowd. Like I'm smoking cigs out front of the skate park or doing stupid shit. And like we kind of just went, like he wasn't approving of what I was doing kind of thing. But like had mentored me for super long. So I feel like it was like a disappointment thing, you know, like fuck this and that. Yeah, I have nothing but utmost respect for him. And like, the shit that he has done on a bike, people will still not do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he beat Dave Mira in most X Games medals, correct? Do I have that right or wrong?
I think okay. So I don't know if you know Garrett Reynolds. He's the other pro from Tom's River. He's the BMX guy. He's got fifth. He's won every X Games. I think he's lost like 2, maybe.
2 or 3. Basically, as one of the athletes that has competed against him, you go there competing.
You know, you're competing for second place. Like you're not. It's not even like.
He's a Tom's River kid, huh?
From Tom's River, and
Garrett, let's get you on the show, buddy.
No, we're not doing that. No.
Oh, no.
Me and him are on real bad terms.
All right.
Real bad
Shut
terms.
up, fuck! I got mats out there,
Yeah,
bro.
No, he don't want that. I'll fuck his ass up bad. He doesn't want that.
This is the good stuff.
I literally just texted him the other day. I can't wait to run into you. But anyways, so
is he still in TR?
No, he's in California.
This sucks because I want TR guys to be all fucking good, chill dudes.
See, that's what I wanted too. So this is where we can get into this part of the story. Good?
Yeah, just pull it over a little bit.
There we go.
Good. Yeah. Eat that thing.
I hate these.
Yeah,
things.
literally.
Fuck, I hate them.
That shit right in front of your mouth.
So this is where it gets weird because I grew up looking up to him, like to every extent you could. Like I used to copy.
You guys are the same age or he's older?
He's what's Garrett, 34 now? He's probably like 32, 34. I'm 28.
30.
Okay.
He's 30. Yeah, I think 34.
But I like looked up to him and mocked everything that he did. Like he was but we weren't cool though. He like didn't like me as a little kid.
What, do you think he felt threatened because you're a TR kid?
No, it was just like, I was a little shit. Don't get me wrong. Like I can't deny that.
Yeah, Sean's an asshole.
Yeah.
But like how? Like an asshole? Like you just like to have fun and shit?
You should watch.
No, I have said some mouthy shit. Like I'm a dickhead. I don't know. I would take a bullet for you, but yeah, I'm an asshole on a daily basis. Like that's.
Come on, Tom's River kid, Jersey kid.
Yeah,
that's pretty normal, no?
Yeah, that's what people don't get though. Now I'm like, that was the crazy part of California. Everyone's like, "Yo, you're so out of pocket," and I'm like, I'm really not. Like, if you go to Tom's River, I'm completely normal.
I saw you talking about that on a podcast.
Like,
it is normal for Jersey. It really is.
Like I grew up fighting. I grew up getting into fucking high school.
I bust his balls.
Bro.
He doesn't take it too much.
But I didn't grow up like that.
He's not from Jersey.
I didn't grow up like that.
Yeah,
I would fight this dude if he said that shit. Down here, listen, I've been here 25 years, so you got to get used to it. But this guy's the #1 ball breaker you'll ever meet. I'm surprised he hasn't called you guys gay yet.
Yeah. No, I'll fight him. I'll fight Frankie. Right now.
I got mats, motherfucker.
We could do. I'll rumble around with you.
Hey,
no, but
I like the confidence.
No, but like I grew up that way. We would fucking get in high school party fights every weekend.
Yeah.
Like I've had brawls on Fisher Boulevard across the street when I was in high school. Like that was what it was, and it was like moving to California and stuff. People love to talk, and then when you actually make actions or like confront people, they're like confused. They're like, whoa, and I'm like, yo, I would have already been hit in the face if I'd like. Yeah. I've been beat up a bunch. Like, dude, I remember my high school girlfriend. We broke up for like a couple months. She went and did her thing for like that period of time. I found out about it after we were back together again. I started the fight with this kid at the party. He beat the shit out of me.
He beat the shit out of you?
Yeah. Yeah, I started it. I was like, you fucked my girl when we were broken up. I'm gonna kill you. And then he beat me up. Like shit like that's some Tom's River shit. Like
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
so I don't know. It was a change of pace. And it was even
If you
weird.
don't step up, you never know.
No.
Someone's gonna be the winner.
Dude,
if you don't step to the line, nobody.
Yeah.
You're never gonna know who the winner's gonna be.
Somebody's got to handle it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But even moving back from California after being there for like, I was there for 10. Yeah. So it's 20. I was there for 10 years. So moving back was like a change, like a big, like I didn't even know how to get around Tom's River. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I haven't been here in so long. Yeah.
Where in Cali were you?
So I did LA for 2 years and then Huntington Beach for like 8. Yeah. Like Costa Mesa, Huntington Beach area, like moving around. But
Is that kind of the mecca for BMX? It is.
I would say, yeah. It's
Oh.
skateboarding, surf, BMX.
Yeah.
Even snow because Mammoth is there. And like,
But I mean, fuck, Tom's River and Ocean County got to be pretty damn good for BMX. If you guys fucking are all from around here,
it's
you know?
funny.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Like 4 of you from
Three
of you. Yeah.
Three of us from Tom, like Scott, myself, Scotty, and Garrett are like, not to be, well, yeah, I can't be cocky.
Some
I
of
don't
the
give a
top
fuck.
riders
in the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
Like are,
crazy.
come from Tom's River.
BMX, literally, we're killing it.
Yeah.
Actually, fighters too. Some
See,
great
this-
fighters.
this is-
Not just from Tom's. He's the legend from Tom's River, but Jersey in general got some great fighters.
Yeah. So it's the the Garrett situation's funny too because so I didn't get invited to X Games for like a couple years. And then when I did finally get invited to my first one, he beat me by like I think it was 0.3 points.
Damn.
Like I was in the lead. Like first X Games, I had no sponsors, just got dropped off Red Bull, like everything. And I think it was like 0.3 points he beat me.
Wow.
I was like, I wanted to beat you so fucking bad.
Damn.
Was he respectful in that comp?
He's always respectful in person. He-
1 and 2 that year. It was like you came in.
I got
there?
second. Yeah, I made 40-something grand that
Dude,
day.
that's
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. 2 Tom's River kids taking
Yeah.
1 and 2. That's fucking wild.
It's
man.
cool. Yeah, it's no, it is crazy to think about because there's kids like there's 12. There's 12, 14. How many people ride X Games?
I think it's 15.
15 people from around the world. 2 Tom's River kids on
And
the
they're-
podium.
Bro, that's
Like that's
crazy.
wild.
Well, 15 of like some of the best of the best.
Every
The
like he's.
best I ever did was I got third.
Yeah, you're bronze,
So
you're silver,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
You want to talk about our game of bike?
No,
This was Stevie's downfall.
no, I was already drinking like crazy, and
So
it was a
everybody
rough
around
patch.
us. So Stevie and I were like, never had a reason to like dislike each other. I guess you could say.
Everyone else was egging it
Everybody
on.
else, since we were on the same level, trying to cause.
Similar
competition.
age,
Yeah.
prodigies.
And we were both in
wanted-
different crews at the time. Like I had my crew over here at the like I was living in Silver Lake, LA, with a bunch of dudes.
Not
That was
Not to mention, every game of bike I ever played, I pretty much won, except for
What? No, explain. What game of bike? What's that? What do you mean?
All right,
Game
so
of
it's
horse
like
and basketball.
okay, yeah.
it's the same thing. So
yeah.
like I do a
You do a
trick,
trick, he has to match
he
it.
has to do it.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
we do
brilliant.
it all the time now. My homie Eddie that helped build our like private skate park. He's 22 and he beats me every time now, and I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah,
Like-
Eddie is sick. Eddie Rovey.
Yeah, but can't he be? How old are you?
I'm 28.
Can't. Oh, 20, that's not that big a deal.
It has nothing to do with age or anything.
I know,
It's
but
just my
can't-
ego is
can't-
hurt.
can't-
I'm like,
Yeah,
because I used to put him in a trash can when he was like
yeah.
12.
Yeah.
You know, so it's now he's beating me.
Paybacks. Hey, but that's the
No,
the-
I love
the-
every
you know?
second of it.
That's
Like,
the nature of the
becomes
beast. That's the
yeah.
way it
I
goes.
gave-
It's the passing of the torch in
Right,
a certain,
right.
yeah,
certain way.
and I
right?
love it, and that's I like.
You,
I
you
gave
deal with that a little bit, not in the MMA game because you'd kill him obviously, but in wrestling,
Yeah,
Sebastian, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
but
He's an
it's-
Olympic wrestler. He's going to the Olympics actually to see him wrestle Sebastian Rivera. That in
Tom's River kid,
wrestling,
pretty much.
Yeah.
in wrestling, not in MMA, but in wrestling, like he surpassed Frankie at a certain point, and he's a young kid. He's a fucking stud, bro. He's competing in the Olympics. So
You want to hear a funny story?
it's got to be
too?
a little humbling.
So we rolled up to a high school party, and I think it was Richie Lewis's house.
Oh yeah.
There was some kind of beef, and I don't know if you know who Anthony DeRosa is. He was a state champ wrestler too.
Rosa, yeah.
So that was like my right hand man growing up. So we roll up to this party. Me and Richie are like out front arguing, and Anthony just looks at me and he's like, do not. And because Anthony, at that time, Anthony was tougher than me. So he looked at me and he was like, we're not doing this one. And I was like, fuck, all right, word. And then like, we were like 16. You know, it was funny. But I was like, what the fuck, why? And now it all like...
he just won a title fight.
I know, yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know who he was at all. Like, it was just like, you know how you hopped around in high school, going to high school parties, fucking house to house? I actually got blasted one time so bad at we went to a brick party, and we were all like North kids.
Yeah.
Like this area. Anthony said something to some girl that opened the door, and they were like, get the fuck out of here or some shit, and he was like, shut your white trash bitch up or some shit like that. And I was the last one walking down the driveway. Somebody said something, and before I even turned around, I was already blasted. And I'm like seeing stars, my nose is bleeding. I got two chicks with me at the time, like in this white Range Rover with tan seats, like trying to cover my nose from bleeding, just get the fuck out of there. Like the Tom's River shit's been...
Dude,
like some people
It's
don't
just
even
nature.
believe it. Yeah,
know,
like
dude. I grew up fighting every weekend.
yeah,
Every
I
weekend,
literally would
you
get
know?
I would get beat up, beat people up, get beat up. It was like all the time. It was
I'll
easy.
tell you,
Yeah,
probably one of the craziest fights I was ever in that I can remember. I don't think I even told you this story, but I actually saw this guy at the car wash the other day. My friend Brian's older brother, right? Brian had a party, but it was at his older brother's house because his brother had a house. Brian didn't. And I went there. He invited me, and it got crazy, bro. There had to be 100 people there, right? Upstairs, it was like a bi-level. Like you walk in, you walk up the stairs, but they had a basement, so like all 3 floors packed, right, with people. Well, some people showed up that I guess weren't invited, in a big car full of people. Maybe there was like 7 or 8 people in this
that's
car.
exactly
right?
what happens.
Yeah, that happens constantly.
And we're you know, I'd say the age range was between like 18 and 25 was a young crowd, right? Some underage, some. So I might have been 21 at the time, 22.
Bro, you're a high school Harry, bro. He's in with the...
No, I wasn't here in high school. I didn't move here until I was 21. So I was it was right after I got here, right? But anyway, this fucking melee,
I'm
bro.
saying you're a high school Harry because you ain't in high school going to
These
high school
guys
parties.
weren't supposed to be there.
yeah, I get you. I get you.
All right.
He's like the kid in college still going to high school parties.
What the fuck you doing, bro?
So anyway, this fight breaks out, and it ends up rolling from the house outside, and it's against this carload of people that nobody knows, right? And Brian's like, get the fuck out of here, you know? So it's a full-on fucking fight, right? There's a girl that was at the party that I'd seen inside at the party a ton of times. I'd talked to her and everything. Dude, this fight breaks out. This chick pulls off her leg. She had a fake leg.
What?
I didn't know it. Starts swinging it at these fucking dudes, like swinging a fake fucking leg, and it was like a high. It wasn't
Yeah, it was
like
a high
down.
one.
It was a high.
It was a hip-
so it was a full leg,
one.
right? And she
Should've
got.
swept her leg out.
Dude, listen. No, she was on our side. She was on our side.
Oh, your side.
She's on our side.
All right.
Trying to get these motherfuckers to leave, right? And it's a full-on, right? I remember the car windows getting punched out and shit. They get in the car, they go to leave, and this chick throws her leg at the car as it's leaving.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great, bro. It was
That's
great.
wild.
Yeah.
What a
So
badass.
I noticed you follow Dan Shamrock on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
So so I went and stayed with him in Hawaii for a while, but I grew up with his brother Dustin, and then he saved my ass so heavy at a high school party one time. I was with this chick, and her ex, like I was kind of like out of place at the time, like at that party, but I was with her, and she had just broke up with her ex-boyfriend or whatever. He shows up with like 8 of his boys, and I'm like, instantly on my phone, I'm like, texting the crew like, yo, come on, get over here now, blah blah
We
blah.
about to bang out.
Yo, this kid I like held the situation off as long as possible before it popped off. So then 3 car loads full of motherfuckers pull up out front. Dan Shamrock gets out and he's like, what the fuck's bro? I want fucking this and that. This kid goes to hit him with the bat. Like I don't know how the bat even came about. We're out front, so the situation moved from the house to the front. I'm fighting this one kid from Brick. I don't even know, like, no idea who he was, whatever. Dan Shamrock, I see him in the middle of the front lawn. Some kid's swinging a bat. He's like, "You better fucking kill me with the bat." Takes the bat off him and like handles like 3 or 4 people on the front lawn by himself. Like wild shit.
Listen,
He's
you
in
got
Thailand now. I think
No, he's in Hawaii. He's back in Hawaii. Yeah, I talk to him pretty frequently. Yeah.
You guys are a lot younger than me. You're still in your scrapping days. This guy's retired.
I'm not. I'm scared to fight.
Hasn't scrapped in the
I'm
street.
still in my fucking scrapping days.
Yeah, but you
buddy.
haven't scrapped
Tell
in
you
the
that.
street in a long time. But don't you guys all agree with me that your best stories about scrapping are from fucking like your younger days?
Everyone's like, what's your favorite fight? I'm like,
Bro.
fucking Seaside.
Seaside.
Fucking
Yeah.
99.
My best fucking fight stories. I mean, I haven't been in a fight in years, but my best fighting stories are like 18 to 22. You know what I mean? They were crazy. Always some crazy
Always
shit
around
happening.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
age range.
Yeah.
I had a really scary one. I was living in Cali, went to Mammoth, or no, it was Big Bear Mountain. So I'm like, I think like 23, maybe something around there. My mom's like, yo, when you get to the mountain, just call me, like, let me know, like, you're all good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I go into this bar, I'm standing against the wall, like, outside on the phone with my mom. Like, 4 of my homies are inside. 3 Mexican kids just got kicked out of the bar and are like standing in a distance, and I just hear, "Fuck you looking at, homie?" And I'm like, "Oh God, fuck!" I'm like, I'm literally I have one sip of a PBR, and I'm on the phone with my mom.
PBR, I love it.
Like, that's it. Fucking,
white
and I'm
trash
like,
and
all right,
I'm
I'm
in
gonna try to
trouble."
avoid. I'm gonna try to avoid this situation the best that I can. Now, so they keep going, and I'm like, all right, fuck. Phone down. Kid started walking towards me, and I blasted the fuck out. I was like, I'm not getting beat up right now. I literally just blasted him, and it was like the kid didn't like wake up for a really long time, and it wasn't from me hitting him. It was from him hitting his head on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
after the
then-
knockout.
So his 2 boys
dangerous.
behind him like backed off, and at this point there was like a ruckus. So my homies had like ran out the back door, like blah blah blah. The bouncer out back seen it happen, and he's like, "Yo, get your boy out of here." To one of my homies, he's like, "Get him out of here right now." The bar was closed for 2 days. Wow. And then, so I call my mom, like I'm crying on the phone. I'm like, I think I might have just killed somebody. Like, Dad, I'm calling my mom. She's calling like my stepdad's pops, like, what should we prepare for this? Like, what's the deal? It was on the news, and the kid was 19, shouldn't even have been at the bar in the first place. And I still to this day don't know
What happened to him?
the actual situation, but I didn't sleep for like a month because I'm like
Let's
all
just
my
say he got up and was good to go. It was make you feel better.
no. Well, I mean, I don't really give a fuck either way because don't start
Yeah.
shit. Like you put yourself in that situation.
You don't start no shit.
I didn't even.
Filipinos.
I didn't fucking even think. Like I was ready to fight. I
Listen,
didn't think
that-
it was gonna go down like that.
that
I
happens,
hit him
man.
once, and it was like
It's rare
See
that
you
it's
later.
from the initial punch, but the fallback and the cracking of the back
It
of the
was-
head,
he-
that happened in Forked River, and that guy got
Died.
Yeah, the guy died, but the guy that hit him was facing like manslaughter charges.
see this
That's
is what I'm gonna get at. Like okay, so I have like my whole back and everything tattooed and this and that, and my homie that tattoos me, he did 10 years for a bar fight.
Kill somebody.
Yeah. So like that shit was running through my head, like
I don't know though. Like, I mean,
well, either
feel
way,
like-
my stepdad's pops told me, he's like, yo, the kid was 19. He shouldn't have been in the bar in the first place. So no matter what happens, this is on the bar, not you anyways. So that kind of like eased it off like a little bit, but I'm scared to hit people now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, as bike riders, I hit the fucking ground every single day.
Yeah.
Like, you might be stronger than me, but I will take a fucking beating for like a long time before I'm done. Like same with him. Like anybody. Like I have fake teeth. Like
I don't
this
have
and that.
many fighting stories, but I got
Hitting
a
the
few
ground
prostitute ones.
those are just good, bro.
Oh God,
Dude, please tell me it's a training.
Steve likes his butthole licked
If
and
you
jerked
say-
off from behind by the Asian woman
you
fucking
say-
in China.
If you say you fought a tranny, this story is definitely going to be the best one we ever heard on the show.
No, my friend tried to trick me into. I was like, no. I saw this bitch's pussy.
Did you fuck a tranny, really?
No. He tried to convince me of it.
All right, tell the story. You
He
gotta
had
tell
a
the
very
story.
feminine dick, though. It was very feminine. The dick was feminine.
If it's little,
Feminine dick.
if it's a little dick, it's just a big clit.
Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't fuck a tranny. But no, we were. This was China when they were trying to
Lady boys.
tell
Macau,
me.
wait, no, Macau,
Oh, no,
not
it's
Macau.
Taiwan.
Was I there?
No.
we were in Shanghai.
No, you weren't there. I never went to China with you.
Really?
No.
Oh, you weren't at that was X Games. Yeah, you weren't invited. You were washed up.
Asian porn is horrible because they blur out.
What a
the
fucking asshole, dude.
Fucking Asian, they got weird.
They blur it out. You can't. It's not legal
No,
to
that's
show
Japanese. That's Japanese.
porn. Well,
porn.
that's not Asian.
Not, oh,
Well,
I mean,
no,
it's
in
Asian,
Japan I got
but
a
there's
hooker
more than
too.
one Asian, bro.
I got 2
I know.
hookers
That's
in
why I
Japan.
just generalized and said Asian.
Yeah, but Japanese porn, they blur out the like
Really?
Private parts, yeah.
You would
Weird.
think they wouldn't because
It's
that's
like you're watching the sex scene and you're like,
You
what?
can go there and
can't
fuck
see-
them for
Yeah.
$15, but you can't watch the porn online for free.
You should have seen this
All right,
brothel.
I got to hear this
It
story.
was Japan. I got 2 hookers in one night. The China one, it was just. I went there with my homie Rob, and he's like, "Yeah, fuck, I'll pay for it, Stevie." I was like, "Cool." I don't have money anyway.
Let me clarify something right now. He has no ID and no debit card, no checking account, no nothing at the moment.
Okay, but how did he get to? Then how the fuck you get to China with no?
Yeah.
with
Well, no, I'm saying
Is
this
a
is right
passport,
now.
though?
Back
right
then,
now.
Right now, he doesn't have a checking account,
no.
doesn't have nothing.
No,
we go to this
He had a
fucking.
backpack when I picked
You're
him up.
living off grid.
Well, I was only supposed to stay for the weekend, and then I just moved in.
I gotta buy him a bed. Buy him a bed set up. Fucking.
No, your mom bought me a bed.
Your mom's friend.
Fucking-
That was your mom's friend that bought you that bed.
Yeah, she wishes. Hang out with old Steve for
No,
the
it was
night.
like 89.
5 seconds of a
It was like
disappointment. Fucking hell.
You want to know how this actually happened? This is how. So when we first picked Stevie up, I was like a little nervous about letting him in the house, like sleep in the house.
Oh, you don't want a dog in the
Listen,
house.
listen.
You got 2 of them already. You fucking dickhead.
I was a little nervous about him staying in the house because he was like so off his rocker at the time. Like I don't want him pissing
I was
in the hallway.
hallucinating and shit.
He's hallucinating, fucking this and
You
that.
talking drugs or drinking or both?
Drinking.
Drinking.
He didn't leave his
Let's
house.
be real, both.
Let's be real.
Yo, tell him. Okay, so let me get through this story and then we'll dive into the other one. So
Oh shit!
So I was like, fuck. My garage is kind of like a bedroom. Like there's a TV, couch, like the whole thing. So I was like, all right, just stay in the fucking garage. Cool.
Garage Gremlin Steve.
Yeah.
Garage glam room.
So then my mom, I have a spare room in my house. So my mom was coming to town and she's like, where am I going to sleep? So it worked out perfectly because she's like, I'll buy a bed for the room so I can sleep in it. And then it could be Stevie's situation. Like an $89 Amazon fucking delivery. I'm like, okay, perfect. This is great. So yeah, now he moved out of the garage. You want to see the funniest video you've ever seen in your life? Did you see the video of him punching when he was sleeping in the garage that I posted?
No.
I popped the garage. I beat my
there
horn,
was
and
a
he's
person-
passed out with his fucking head hanging off the side of the couch. Punches the air.
If there was a person there, their dick
be
would have
dead.
been knocked out for
Dead.
weeks.
Yeah, it was bad. So tell him about this. Tell him your story about your getting arrested on the airplane, the mental hospital, the whole thing. Tell the whole thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, what happened?
This is wild shit.
Meth happened.
Yeah,
I did it for
didn't sleep for
like
weeks.
7 days straight. Jerked off for 24 hours straight.
On meth?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look,
I could listen to this guy all fucking day.
Oh, yo, he dead. He dead. Fucking dick shot, bro. Yeah.
It was bad.
Wait, what? He's jerking off?
no,
No, you're watching the video. You're jerking off. Let me see.
Yes. That's the content Roger wants to see.
I was gonna screenshot.
Yo,
this.
he fucking punched through. And then I
Scared
got
the
him a
fucking
job
life out
and he
of
got
me.
fired. And he's gonna blame me for it.
No, the dude blamed you for it. Not
So
me.
basically, my buddy owns it. My buddy. So since he didn't have any, like, when we got him, he didn't have any money or anything in his pocket. Like that chick.
Still
like,
don't. I don't even have a wallet.
I pay
lost
for everything, but like so.
got a pack of cigs and a fucking hurt ego.
Yeah. So yeah. All right.
Bro, you
so
just need to let this guy talk.
yeah, let him talk. But so I got him a job, and it was like a rough. Obviously, like my buddy owns a landscaping company, but he's doing pavers, rocks, like all kinds of shit. So I used to work with him like when way back in the day when I was a kid. So he's like, "Yo, I can give Stevie a job and this and that, but you have to work too." And I'm like, I don't fucking need the bread, and I don't need to work fucking the
You just
pavers
gotta-
and shit.
You
Like,
just got to keep control of Stevie.
yes, because he's like, I can pay him and like help him out, but I can't guide him all day on what to do. So he's like, yo, you need to do it. So then
You don't realize how out of shape you are until you pick weeds like a housewife and you want to cry because it's difficult.
So yeah, basically Stevie couldn't keep up. So then
Well, I'm fucking limping around. I got busted up knees and shit.
Listen, I got to ask the sobering question. I'll be the bad guy here for a minute. Is it a reality check? Does it hurt your heart to be at the top of the game and now be doing this because of probably? I mean, I'm gonna say that it was from becoming famous at such a young age and finding, and then maybe making some bad career choices, bad things.
It's funny.
And there can there be a resurgence for both of you guys? Can you? I mean,
It's-
I would say I heard you do an interview which said if I dedicated myself right now, I could get back in the game.
I am back in- I'm like-
99% of the guys in the game right now.
like right now, I would say like I can handle.
He
with,
could
like,
hold
the
his
top
own.
guys
He
right
could
now.
hold his own against
It
some real
took-
motherfuckers for sure.
It took.
How about you, Stevie?
I'm fat.
He's not there yet,
Me too. I can relate.
but he is getting. He is getting
I'm
there.
gonna fight.
Are you working on getting back?
Yes.
Well,
so
I've been slowly but surely.
He's
How
doing
old are you?
flares.
30.
30. You're fucking in your prime, bro. I'm gonna
See,
let you-
What?
You're
Yeah,
no.
you're fucking wrong. You guys
That's
are all-
different. That's different in
telling
your
you.
ball game.
No, I'm fucking telling you, dude.
It's different.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Why? No, why? But why do you think?
This is. Let me just say
My
this. Let me
injuries
just say this
are-
for a minute. It's reminiscent.
Okay, I can see that.
What
I
it
can see injuries being
reminds
an
me
issue.
of a little bit, the story that you guys are telling is the Bam Margera thing, right? Where he had this rise to fame, and now, like in skateboarding, obviously not BMX, but now he's outed. Every
He's
industry.
fucking your age, bro.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
he's-
No. But I'm just talking about outed from the industry because obviously he got involved in drinking, drugs, those sort of things, and you see him on TMZ every other day now, and
He's like everybody. He's like fucking Johnny Knoxville. All these guys are trying to help him out, right?
Yeah, he's good now. I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he is
yeah,
sober
you
right
think
now.
so?
He's getting
Yeah, you want
better,
to know
I
what's funny?
believe.
When I was in rehab in Palm Beach, and he was at the rehab next door at the same time, which was mad because I have crossed paths with him with him before. I was
he was at Surf Club.
yeah.
Dude, he came out at Surf Club.
But-
What was the uncle's name? Uncle
Vito.
Vito.
yeah.
Vito was there too. Yeah.
But
He's from fucking PA though. Like,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's from
He
PA.
still has a house. I have
Lancaster,
I have his
I think,
gate
yeah.
code that I can go ride his
Westminster,
part of his
maybe, or
house and
something
stuff.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to what you were saying. So you brought up the physical aspect of things. So you said 30 you're in your prime. No, you're not because the way this is the
Well,
way I
because
want to
you
put.
start so young too, right?
This is the way I want to put something.
started at, yeah.
So like, say you were to put a
I
video.
can see that. Yeah.
Say you were to put a video part on right now of like myself or Steve. One clip can take 12 fucking the entire day, and you are getting beat to shit
You're doing it a million times.
all day to get one
land
thing.
that, yeah.
Okay, so like for you, like okay, you get knocked out in 30 seconds. You're like, all right, that's it. It's 30 seconds. I'm done. Like I'm not saying you're not physically capable and this and that, but the strain that it puts on your body, like over the period of time that you're doing it, is fucked. Like I could barely walk when like ask Lexi.
Well, I think
could
it's
barely
like,
get out of
I
bed.
It's
saw
like
you
Muay Thai.
walking
It's
in
like
there.
Muay Thai, like in Thailand. Those motherfuckers start fighting at 8 years old.
Yeah.
So by the time they're 25, they're fucking done.
Like I'm done
That's
right
kind of
now.
probably what you guys are. We're like me.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
start fighting
yeah.
until I was 20. I mean, I wrestled my whole life, but I didn't start fighting until I was 24.
Yeah.
So I did it to
Oh,
42.
you-
I did
yeah.
it to 42.
Yeah.
41. You know.
So I'm worried about like my.
I'm sure there's differences between the two sports. I'm sure, but
Yeah.
you had a hip replacement and fought after that, shortly after that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what, 6 months?
Well, I've had several surgeries and I was able to come back. You know.
Yeah. So was I. Like look at my forearm.
Holy shit!
Like I've got fake teeth. I have knee surgeries. Like I have all of it, but it's the capacity of being able to do the shit like repetitively for so long is just like fuck.
Okay, so let's say you're not going to
One
go
clip
back
that's
on a
10
competitive,
seconds takes like an entire day.
right? So let's say you're not going to go
And-
back and compete X Games, right? Stevie's not going to do X Games anymore because he's aged out, whatever. You can't produce revenue by like cranking out videos and shit.
No,
you guys have
that's what I'm
huge
doing now.
followings.
I've been busting my ass lately, and like I fall every day now, and like still do it, and I just put my pops helped me with this, starting a bike company. So I get frames in July, end of July, 150 bikes, like 400 pegs, 250 seats, and like I can show you guys the.
Well, pretty much as a bike rider, it's instant validation now with Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
no one's waiting to fucking save clips or
Well,
make a whole video.
So
You
this
know,
is-
like
This is our website.
That's validation.
It's
I'm
private
talking
link,
about
but you can look through
generating
the photos
revenue.
and all this
Can you
stuff.
guys put out videos? You have a beautiful. I mean, listen, I don't know shit about the industry, but your setup you guys got, your ramp setup you guys got,
Yeah.
looks pretty state of the art. Looks pretty incredible. You can't like make I'm trying to think. Gordon Ryan, for example, who's top of the fucking sport for BJJ, makes more money putting out videos of how to do shit, whatever, than he does competing. You guys can't do something like that and actually generate revenue.
well, actually, Sean was thinking about
Like, do they do instructional
Classes and
kids
shit.
want to know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
this
classes and stuff like that. Was definitely a thought process.
But not
So-
even classes, bro.
This
Do-
is
do
the
Video.
instructionals through like streams.
A
you know
kid
what I mean?
from Indiana cannot afford. His mom's not going to pay for him
Yeah.
a 12-year-old
To
kid to fly to Jersey,
to
but he can
a
buy your fucking
$5
video.
You know
No.
what I mean?
No,
That's
Right.
not. It's not.
But explain to me why
this
no.
This is a weird dynamic with that whole thing because I've been asked to speak. Go ahead. I've been asked to do lessons and stuff, and it's like
I've been asked to do lessons myself.
it's like a weird thing. It's like I don't really want the fucking $150 because what I actually want to tell your kid, I'm not capable of saying with it being respectful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the liquor store with this $150.
Yeah. Well, no. That's not what I was
Thank
getting
you.
at. I was getting at the
You're
point
saying you wanna
like
be, yeah, but you could be real. You could be who you are, and people still want to come to you because you're giving them.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to fucking teach nobody nothing. I don't want to do
That's
it.
why
Like
I'm
that's
saying-
not
but
my.
that's why I'm
that's not
saying
my like lane.
The worst part is
Videos
I'm
in your
really-
industry aren't a thing.
They call
No,
it
that's all it is.
They are.
Yeah,
So
but
why
like,
can't
like
you guys?
instructionals though?
We do.
You guys are like OGs.
We do film. I film fucking. I post.
But you post it. Do you make videos
No,
for?
like instructionals. They're
Instructionals.
called
Oh fuck no.
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 I've done a
Is
how-
anybody-
I've done
does
a
anybody
how
do
to
that?
tail
Yeah,
whip.
corny people.
But is there
So it's
is
a
there
status
monetary
thing.
value?
Bike
in it?
riding is figuring shit out on your own.
Yeah.
It's not like UFC where it's like
You learn a technique.
you learn a
and
technique
yeah,
and this
yeah.
and that. Like
Gotcha.
bike riding is your
It's
own.
free. It's free.
Yeah, I could teach you how to do a trick. I can't teach you how to make it look good.
Right.
yeah.
That's
Like,
your own
and that's
style.
what-
Right.
It's
your
a
own-
fingerprint. It's all unique.
Yeah,
It's your own
you know?
lane. So like it's a weird thing. It's like, yeah, I can teach you how to drop in on a quarter pipe. I don't fucking care about the $150 for the lesson or teaching you how to drop in. I really don't.
I do because I don't even have a wallet.
Yeah. Well,
So if
I'm
you have
buying-
$150,
Listen, you,
give him
I'm your
$150
guy.
somebody fucking on the way out.
I love you so much. I'm gonna buy you that fucking wallet from Pulp Fiction. One bad motherfucker. Remember?
There we go.
You need that wallet. You need that wallet.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird one. And then so our shop too, like so it's my boy Nick Vada, so he's the main reason we have that spot. It was his boss's shop at first, and they couldn't run the company out of there, so we ended up being able to build the ramps and do all that. And he's who I got my house with now. And then this dickhead moved in. But
if I was a dickhead, you'd suck me.
oh, Jesus Christ. But we have so
That
much
was good, bro.
we have so much shit there. Like I only let 10 people come there.
Yeah.
Like we don't, because dude, there's like 8.
Will you do content at your
450s.
house?
No, we have a private skate park in Jackson, but
Indoor?
we have
Indoor?
inside. It's in a barn. Yeah.
What about that skate park? Well, it's a skate park over here by the police station. Is that anything?
Tom's River Park. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right.
It's okay.
I mean, it's concrete. It's small concrete.
Yeah.
We go there once in a while, but
I like sitting
You
near
say
the
concrete.
bench near
Concrete beats the
degenerate.
shit out of you. I guess?
Yeah.
no, it's
Moms,
concrete's
moms
good.
do
I wish I
concrete
could pour
too.
concrete. Yeah. But the main thing is like people hit me up constantly like, hey, can I come around your guys' spot? And I'm like, no, dude, I have there's like $2 million worth of shit in that place, and somebody can just like it's aluminum. Somebody can fucking back right through that bitch and take 8 450s and leave. So it's like it's a weird dynamic, and I also don't really want people there because it's like that's our private shit. That's like
Well, I'm just saying, this guy, you guys are so fucking good. There has
Well,
to be a
I
market
just-
somewhere to make revenue. Where
I
is
just-
it? Where
I
is
just
it?
started a bike company. I just invested
Well, okay,
25
fair
grand
enough.
into this.
What
thing.
about fucking your boy over here that's fucking
He's
old
got his signature
whores?
frame, and I pay all
right,
his
cool,
shit. So,
cool. All right, right on.
so
I'm down.
basically, I started the bike company called Fuck the Industry.
Like that.
I got frames coming, seats, pegs, We have like a whole soft goods line. We should. I'm hoping. But they're coming from Taiwan, so I'm waiting on like. I gotta wait till it hits Newark, then get delivered, go through customs, do the whole thing. Stepdad helped me out with the finances to make it all happen. The website's ready to launch, but
You got a hell of a stepdad, by the way.
he's a good dude.
He's pretty much been part of your
He
rise,
is a good
fall,
dude. It's a
rise
weird.
again.
It's a weird one because we're like
I haven't met him yet.
we're like not really close on a personal level. Like we don't speak like about personal shit. Like if I ask him for $100, he would probably tell me to go fuck myself. But if I'm like, hey, I need 30 grand to do this, he would be like, give me a business plan and I'll do it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's my actual dad lives in Lacey, and I haven't seen him in probably like 25 years. Oh wow.
Sean's idea of a visit was, Steve, get in the car. Let's go knock on his door and kick his ass.
Yeah. The last time I called him, he said, "What the fuck do you want from me?"
Yeah, that's fucked up.
When I was like, this was probably like 5 years ago or some shit like that.
Are you guys monetized on social media?
I can't because I post so much fucked up shit.
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
can't either get monetized.
I was making reels
He
where I'm
is, 'cause
slapping
he's
girls'
a-
ass with pizza in Miami and this and that, and like
That's a pizza I'd eat.
literally everything I post like it's daily. It says you're unable to receive monetization shit.
No, I never even tried. I don't know how to go about it, nor do I really.
Care.
Are you guys good at other X game sport? Like you all snowboard?
I can snowboard
Do all
like a
that stuff?
motherfucker. Yeah,
My snowboard,
Yeah.
I'm not great.
I've surfed my
I
whole
could
life.
do a
Surf
good
and
old
stuff,
pub
yeah.
crawl.
I've surfed my so
I'll fuck a pub crawl up.
yeah, but yeah, of course you will. Stevie doesn't even know
so
where to.
bad. And
Go, it's right there. Go
ahead,
pee. Go pee.
I'll
bro.
talk
Go
about
pee.
you when you're gone.
Go ahead. Listen, we're gonna pull up a couple of videos. We want some reactions from you guys when you guys come back. But we'll keep it
I'm
going.
not
with
leaving.
Showing.
I'm not going with him.
No. All
You
right.
guys
He's
come.
not gonna hold it for him.
All right. When you come back, we'll keep it rolling with Sean over here. Yeah. So, you were starting to go in on Adam 22. What's your take on him?
I respect his hustle, and I respect his hustle and what he does for himself. You know, but I have like
the guy makes money. You can't.
yeah, I can't knock his hustle.
Right.
Like whatever. I'm about to start OnlyFans myself. Like I was texting her this morning about starting OnlyFans. I'm like, yo,
I no.
It's
I
a
would
weird
I would
di-
never do one.
it's a
But-
weird
but-
dynamic.
I told my wife, hey, we could do one. We could black our faces out.
No.
We could make fucking
No.
money.
I don't even care.
I couldn't do one because I have children, so I could never do one.
Yeah.
Or I
So you
wouldn't.
can blank
I
your
wouldn't.
faces out,
I
though?
wouldn't date
They don't
my
know who it is.
girl if she did one. But she's like, I'll do a feet one, and that's fucking big money. A lot of girls make.
Yo.
Caitlin Chukagian,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
She's a
Did
UFC
you-
fighter. She won't. She cuts off pictures of her fight. She's a really good fighter. She cuts off pictures of her fighting in the ring or training at like her ankles because dudes will zoom in on her feet and jerk off to it. So she fucking sells feet pictures right online.
laughing in the
Yeah. What is that? Wiki feet?
Yeah.
Yo.
He's a foot guy. He's in the feet. He must be in the
No,
feet.
I don't know
over
what he's into. Watch the light. Watch the light.
You could sell pictures of your feet.
No, I thought about it because I'm like, I don't have kids. I don't like. I have my mom. My mom doesn't give. Like, my mom's like the only family I have really, and my stepdad. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, Lexi, are you down? Are we doing this or what?
Yeah, and listen, hey, there's money in it.
I
don't
I
honestly,
saw.
Lex,
I
you don't
saw-
really need him because girls make money. Guys,
No,
it's
I want to
hard.
make money.
Yeah. Sorry,
No.
Lex, you need him. You need him.
But yeah, well, think about it like this: like if I sign up for OnlyFans and I out of let's say 200,000 followers on Instagram, if I do like a $10 a month subscription and I get a couple thousand people to sign up, that's 20 G's a month.
It's crazy.
It is.
There's
You know what I mean?
dudes-
That's ridiculous. I'll go buy a brand new Denali tomorrow.
There's
Like,
there's dudes and some of them are like UFC fighters that do OnlyFans but no porn. They just do
Well,
like
they
behind-
no, I would go all the way with it.
They
I
tried
would do it.
They try like remarketing it. OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, they tried to make it so like it's
was
like
more
exclusive sports content or this
you
and
get
that.
the interviews,
Yeah.
you get to ask me questions. Like, no, we want to
For-
see your dick, bro.
for
Yeah, I would do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm
For
fucking, I got a little 6-inch
$19.99 a
dick.
month,
What do you want from me? Let's
can
do
see-
this. Like,
Yo, grub worm with a beard on it.
yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing to hide. Like,
Hey, you guys like webbed feet? Let me fucking show you something.
For $19.99 a month, you can watch Frankie Garden.
God, I got a long toe.
You have not got into your mental hospital airplane experience.
Oh, dude.
Let's hear this.
You're the best storyteller. Let's hear it.
You kind of
You have a delivery, my man.
He started his journey to that story, and then he stopped.
All right, go ahead. The floor is yours.
So we start with living at Phil's house, leaving, getting on the plane, smoking meth for 2 weeks, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, there it was. I was pretty geeked out. Fucking seeing things, talking.
2 weeks straight. 2 weeks straight.
No, it was a week straight, but I hadn't.
And you don't
done...
sleep on meth, right? Like you're
No,
up.
fuck
No, I jerked off for 24 hours. My dick was harder than diamond. It hurt.
I would imagine that would fucking
Why? Wait,
hurt.
meth works as like a aphrodisiac?
It just makes you horny, I think.
Does it?
I just was
All right.
24 hours of straight hard.
He sure it wasn't Viagra?
If there's a limit on being hard, I fucking maxed my shit out.
So where do you run? Where do you run the clips? Are they in the video too? Like visually, if you put on a video of him or something.
Now you know when
Oh yeah, we can pull up whatever up there.
felt like my dickhead was a pimple about to be popped.
All right, fucking get to the story. Stop fucking being vulgar. Jesus
Regardless.
Christ. How do I search?
You have some great analogies.
Well, I was at the house, high as fuck, drunk, and I lost my mind. So I started running down the road with nothing.
That seems to be a thing when you're on meth.
Nothing on?
No,
love
I
running
was
around
wearing
road.
clothes.
Okay.
Oh.
Shit. I ran straight to the liquor store, got a pint, chugged it, ordered an Uber, and went home for 4 years.
That is this is not a joke.
He left home for 4 years?
He got on an
Connecticut.
airplane.
Yes, I left everything.
He left
I
his
ran down
entire
the road
life.
straight to the liquor
In
store.
LA.
Wait. So you got this is when he's living with you.
No,
No.
he's only lived with me for a month.
When I was living
2 months.
in, I was living in Long Beach.
California.
Okay, California.
So
Wait, you live in Connecticut?
he flew
you
home to
left-
Connecticut. He
You took an Uber to the airport.
he took an Uber to LAX. He
I
took
left
an Uber to LAX.
I left my apartment.
Yeah.
Left everything in it. Didn't take a single thing.
Everything. Ran
Gets
down
on the
street,
plane. Gets arrested on the plane.
got
taken
the-
to a
yeah,
mental
let me
hospital.
let me tell it.
Well, you're taking too long.
No, I ran down the street, fucking went to the liquor store, got a pint of Fireball, chugged it, got an Uber, went to the airport, and I was like, Mom, I'm coming home. 4 years later.
He did not leave his mom's house for years.
No,
No, I'm
Were
talking
you
not.
still high for those 4 years?
no, but I was drunk something fierce.
So how long? All right, let's.
I drank like a fish, dude.
Dude,
This
people-
is not.
okay, so
it
people
was
do-
unhealthy. I got
this is-
stretch marks.
He used. Wait, have you seen videos of
I'm
him
in
like how he used to
trouble.
look like?
I'm white trash and
Yo,
I'm in
he's
trouble.
bigger than you.
Yeah?
Like a couple years ago. All
I
right,
saw
so
him riding. Yeah, I saw a bunch of videos.
type in Stevie Churchill. Pull up a video. So he goes back to Connecticut and disappears off the face of the earth. 500,000 or 400,000 followers on Instagram. Like everyone's like, where the fuck did this kid go? What happened?
I was having a good time.
He did not leave his bedroom in his mom's trailer for years.
In Connecticut.
Pitch black.
Did years? How long did you go? Do you think without actually leaving the house?
It was so bad when I got in the car, I almost got moonburn from the sunroof.
No, I'm not. So we picked him up. So this is what happened. Me and him would face like.
You want to see my legs?
No.
Look at these puppies. Put on some glasses.
All right.
It's bad
It's
news
gleaming.
bears.
It's gleaming, bro.
Look at that. Porcelain. The shit is porcelain.
All right.
Not
so,
the good kind. I didn't crack this one with the shit.
All right. So how long do you realistically think that you stayed in the house without actually leaving? Like, I'm being dead serious. Now we're not making funny.
I probably did a whole month.
A whole month without leaving.
without leaving the house.
Without leaving. Yeah.
And what were
Your
you,
mom
were you
would
like,
just
were
bring
you
you
in like,
food and
Bring
or you
liquor, no food. He doesn't eat. He eats a Slim Jim a day.
Really?
I've been trying to get him to start eating.
Still
and
like
shit.
right now?
No, it's
I eat
difficult.
a little bit more now. I've
It's
been
a-
riding. I've
it's
been
difficult.
outside. Look at my farmer's stand.
Yeah.
It's a difficult.
Look at that
Vitamin
puppy.
D, bro.
Good for
Huh?
you.
It's a difficult
vitamin D.
task to get Stevie to eat shit. You have to be like, here it is. Like,
Yeah, he's fucking picking it out of the fucking backyard, and I'm like, I don't want to eat this.
What do you got, a garden?
no,
he's
he's
saying-
anything
oh,
with
shit.
lettuce
He
or
said
fucking
eat
tomato on it. He's
You
like,
wanna eat
fuck
it?
this.
He literally said it's a difficult task to get him to eat shit.
He's like, give me a Slim Jim. Like, no, but
this motherfucker. He's
all right.
on
So, like, okay, so this is him the other day. You can watch that first Instagram video.
Yeah.
Wait, this is just the other day. Yeah, I saw this.
This was us the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fat as fuck.
So
dude.
the skill set doesn't go away.
It's in the back of the mind. It's more of a mental battle.
But it's like timing or
So yes, I'll get at this after he does this trick right now. Like, so okay, him doing
that's
this.
fucking crazy.
Damn.
So all right, I went through a similar thing because I was off my rocker too for like a period of time, but I wasn't in his situation where like I didn't have shit to pay for and handle, so like I didn't go like that.
He didn't go full.
I didn't go full. I didn't go fully. You know what I mean? Like I still had fucking bills to pay, truck payments to pay, this and that. Like I had to figure shit out. So I did stop riding though, and I did like I'm fat now. Like this is me fat. Like I'm fucking chubby cheek,
I can
fucking
relate. I
little.
can relate.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, yeah,
that's-
you got fat face too. You're,
That's me not fat.
but I'll show you me and Stevie not fat in a second. But
Don't get a
So
crush
you're-
on me.
It's a lot better being fat.
The problem with bike riding is it's not just like, oh yeah, like you're gonna get back in the octagon and fucking one punch, you're done, fucking, or you get your face beat up a little bit. If your calculations off and you don't feel right, you physically like can't do it. Like you're imagine trying to tire ride on a rail that's 2 inches tall and you got to have like the most precise or 2 inches wide. You got to have the most precise control ever, and you're like off your rocker the week before. So like it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like
They call it an MMA or fighting, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Frankie, but they call it like flow state, right?
Yeah.
no,
flow
what's
state.
what,
Being
the
in
shit that
flow
you're going
state.
through? Like it's like when you can't do what you used to do, it is like makes you feel like you just don't want to do
Second
it.
guessing yourself.
Yeah,
a little
or you
bit,
just
too,
don't
right?
even want to do it. You're like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude, I used to be this guy and now I can't even do this. Like, fuck this thing as a whole. Yeah. And I went through that.
disappointing.
It's
Well, I would
It's
imagine you're
discouraging.
constantly
It's discouraging.
comparing yourself to the best you ever were, right?
yeah, and I had to go through that. I've been back on my bike for like the past year probably, and it has taken like still to this day, like I'm still like getting shit back that I used to do. Like trick wise. But I'm also now I'm almost 30 years old and like injuries don't feel the same as they did when I was 18.
Bounce back a lot quicker.
Like every single day am I not complaining about like so I can barely get out of bed sometimes. I'm like in the morning or like I wake up, take a piss and I forget my toe's broken and fucking
All right, so earlier today, we're in the truck. He's like, Stevie, get in the truck. We're going to the store. I'm like, all right.
he's falling asleep in the truck.
I've started falling asleep, and he goes, wake the fuck up! And I'm like, okay. We get back to the garage. First thing, passes out.
I fell asleep. Me and him have a
Fuck
different
you, dude.
Well, this is the thing.
I could have just passed out and been fine by now.
There's a difference though. I am a like I can drink and I'll still be up at 7:30 and fucking
Ready
like
to
I
go.
can go out till like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and I'll still get up at 7:30.
I met you at 2 a.m.
Yeah,
1
exactly.
a.m.
Like I can get up and still handle shit all day long. He cannot. He stays up till 2 o'clock in the morning. He wants to sleep for 2 days.
Those,
So that's the difference, and it sucks because I'm trying to help. Like
those days were dreaming about me.
I'm trying to help him like with his situation, and it's probably not the best. It's better. His situation now is better than it was at his parents' house. Fucking chain smoking cigarettes and in a trailer in Connecticut, and not seeing the sunlight for a month. Like it's a lot better. He's out every day with us. He's riding.
Well,
he's doing this.
I would drink fucking,
But
10 shooters and an 18 rack every night.
I can't tell a grown man what to do, but I can help you get on your feet if I can. So it's a different.
Then he's complaining about toilet paper and all the.
You know what I'm
fixins.
saying? But if like I said, I drink and I still handle business.
Yeah.
Like I'm up every day. I'll do shit. I'm detailing boats. I'm fucking detailing trucks. I was working at the bar, this and that, and maybe that's me justifying like, okay, I still drink and can handle it, but it's a different story with him. So it's like it's hard because I feel bad drinking around him at the same time, because then he's like, I can't do it, Flair. I fucking feel shitty. But I'm like, I can.
This is
You know?
This is not true.
This is true.
I
Do you
went
not tell me I have a mean hangover and sleep until 6 p.m.?
I did that one day.
Oh,
How's tomorrow gonna go?
Can't win with him. How's tomorrow gonna go? We didn't even start yet.
we really
Stevie, do you feel like you got a little bit of a new start coming to Jersey? Is like, you know, you lived in Connecticut, obviously.
He had
this
nothing but a backpack.
highlight reel career.
That's it.
But now you're here.
Backpack
You're
and
back.
cooler.
You're back, sort of in the industry. You're filming content.
No,
you feel like
I
this
wouldn't
is
say
no.
in the industry.
All right.
But no, I absolutely
You're
do.
back on a bike.
I feel
Explain your side of the story.
it's not even about the riding. I feel like I have a new start as a person, to not be in a fucking cave, you know? Like losing my mind, hallucinating and whatnot. But I'm truly up every day in the sun doing something, whether it be minuscule like picking shit up in the yard or, you know, whatever it may be. It definitely is life changing, and I think for a lot of people that are going through a lot of depression like that.
I didn't want to say the dirty word, but I mean that's really what we're talking about here is depression.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And I think for a lot of people, just the action of getting up is so difficult that it's almost something you can't even picture at the time, you know? But once you start doing it and having good people around you, people that want to see you create success instead of crumble, you know, it's definitely very helpful, and I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
It's a tough topic. I mean, you guys are men's men, you know, who've been at the pinnacle of your career, and you're alphas in a way, and you know, and guys don't talk about depression. You just
They never do,
It gets
'cause
swept under the rug, and it's like
They
you know,
think it's like some feminine thing, and in reality it's not, because it's human nature. It's gonna happen, and there's no stopping that. Everyone goes through it at some point to some extreme.
I certainly did.
Yeah, so I don't know why.
But mine had a beginning and an ending. It wasn't you know, and I certainly hope yours does. You know
not
what I mean?
everyone's does.
And
Some people
we're
just get
sitting
stuck.
here laughing and joking, having a good time. You're
Yeah.
fucking hysterical. But if that's your beast of burden there, I hope you can walk away from it and, you know.
Well, I was so bad about it.
He had nobody around him.
Yeah.
Like,
And, you know, just my family, they're all drinkers, you know, stuff like that. So this was just like a normal thing, getting completely black out and falling through the fucking wall.
Sure.
It was like a normal day.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I'm slightly avoiding those walls.
well, yeah, because my house has fucking white walls, and there's handprints in the hallway, and then he gets shit for it because he's fucking.
I'm putting my hands on the wall instead of through them.
There you go.
This is improvement.
No, but
Baby steps. Baby steps.
so yeah, it's been good. He's not a bad. I guess you can call him roommate, but he don't pay nothing or shit like that. So
Yes, I do.
he's a housemate.
I pay it all.
No, he does. It
Listen,
comes full circle, and
I believe that when you're.
I'm glad that just like because I felt like for myself, like I ran to Florida and sat at my parents' house because I felt like I didn't have anybody to like do what. I'm not taking credit for any of this, so don't take it that way. But like, me and Nick drove to Connecticut at 2:00 in the morning and fucking picked him up, and then he hasn't been back since, and he lives with us now, and blah blah blah. Like I didn't have somebody to like lean on, you know, that like took it seriously because you have such a like a persona to an extent where it's like even if you did want to reach out to somebody, you feel like a pussy.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like,
100%.
fuck it, I'm going back to mom. Like,
So is that why you feel like you had this role for him?
yeah, well, because we FaceTime. So me and him would FaceTime when we were like I said, I still drink. So I would get drunk in the garage and I'd be like, let me see what Stevie's doing. And then one night,
You know
Nick.
what I was doing.
And then one night,
Sitting in my room drinking.
yeah. And then one night, Nick and I were. Nick is my roommate. He's been my best friend for like years and years. He has a lot of like bad injuries and whatnot, and we were sitting there, and he's like, "Fuck it, let's just go pick him up." And I was like, "It's 2 a.m. and I had already been drinking and shit." And he was like, "I'll drive the Audi. Let's go." And I was like, "Fuck it, we're going to get Steve."
You didn't even ask him. You just fucking went there and got him.
Say
Nick
less.
did. Nick, my roommate, yeah, and like my lifelong friend was like, "Fuck it, let's just go get Stevie." And he's never even met him before.
Yeah.
And then, he's been fucking at our house since.
Wow. Wow.
Don't throw up, please.
I'm burping. I was
The
thinking
bowl
of-
right here.
No.
Oh God, no.
But yeah, it's been good. He's back on his fucking bike. Got him a fucking haircut at Jagged Edge. Fucking shaved his face. The whole thing. You know, like.
No, he's sitting here trying to be like, "Oh, let's Jersey Shore this fat."
I did. I was, yo.
and I'm thinking,
Give him a fucking blowout.
all I'm thinking is this fat dork doesn't need a blowout.
Listen,
I don't need
listen,
a fucking edge
listen,
up. I
listen.
don't.
I was a kid from Maine that moved here in '99. Showed up in a flannel shirt and some fucking overalls with a fucking Maine accent, and somehow I ended up on a fucking show called Jersey Shore. So there's still fucking hope for you.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead,
Did you
bro.
make a lot of money on that shit or what?
No, not one dime from Jersey Shore. Not a
See,
dime.
that's insane that you say that because like I would have thought you did
No.
make money, and people think the same thing about me. I did a fucking
I'm a blue
Camp
collar
Woodward
dude.
show.
I still work the same job. I've always worked. I'm in the union. Been there for 25 years. I'm not saying I didn't make any money overall. There was a
Yeah, there
spin-off
was
show.
deals
There was some
and side
there was
shit.
some other shit. So I wouldn't say that I didn't make any money at all. But from Jersey Shore, not one dime, and that's okay. I never wanted to make money.
Yeah.
That was her thing. You know what I mean? So it's fine. I have no ill will or sour grapes
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that whatsoever. Listen. At the end of the day, no matter how bad our fucking divorce was and all, we're friendly now. We're friendly. You know what I mean? But two
No
amazing
way.
kids.
She hates him.
She hates me, but we
Who
have
was
two. She definitely hates me, but I don't hate her.
No way.
We have two
Didn't I
amazing,
tell this
beautiful
story
kids
about the next
out of
door
the deal.
shit?
So
Yeah, you did.
what's
Who
that?
are you with?
Sammy?
J-Well.
No,
J-Well.
no.
J-Well. He's a J-Well.
I knew it. I just realized it. Holy shit!
Yo, you didn't.
I saw that.
Shit.
Well, you were
This
talking
is
about
great.
being a Guido.
He
said-
Oh, that's so good. That's so
No, I
good.
just realized.
He didn't know who either one of you were. Like, I was just like, we're going to do this.
I love it. I love it.
He was just coming in here high on heroin and fucking hard as a rock. That's
Yeah,
all he
no heroin. No, he likes to go the other way.
Gay porn hard.
He goes
over
up.
here.
Gay porn hard. He said. That's Roger's fucking life story.
Jesus Christ. Fucking
when I'm
A.
looking to get that hard, I pull up Frankie highlight clips. So
Let's.
can we pull up that video for you guys? We just kind of want a reaction from you guys.
damn.
Listen, you guys were at the
Video, which
at
one?
the we're pulling up the hobby horse one. We're pulling up. All right, so
Hobby
listen,
horse?
listen. Wait, before you play that, let's give a little prelude here. You guys were at the height of the X Games industry, like action sports, right? This is a new sport, right? That is
It's
coming
not
out.
a fucking sport.
It is.
bro.
They're calling it a sport. I'm not.
What
they
are you
are.
trying to pawn off on me?
All
I
right,
didn't
wait,
sign
wait,
up for this.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is the newest sport. Actually, they're trying to get this in the 2024 Olympics.
No.
They
You got
are.
me fucked
they're
up.
not.
I'll show you. They're trying to. It's not in.
Turn this shit off.
I'd actually be impressed if she took her hands off.
Let me see that. Let me see that computer.
Fucking kegled it.
Kegel did.
That's a sport.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing watching this?
This is called fucking hobby horsing. This is the newest thing, bro. Started in Finland, I believe.
No
but-
hands. Then if she did
Yeah,
with no
yeah.
hands,
Dude, that
She's
is
like a witch with a broom.
Type in Stevie Churchill
old
OSS on YouTube. We can watch one of each of our video parts. And
all right. Let's
Holy shit.
let's see some real athletes.
Oh, well.
type in his name and then
wanna
I'll tell
type
you
in,
which one.
Some
It's that
NFL
first one
player
right there
or
on the
something.
bottom.
I see Stevie Churchill versus Sean Ricany.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys-
No, you don't want to watch that. No, go to the first one at the top. Just type in his name, yeah. There you go. Watch that OSS 2014.
Yeah, the second.
Nope, that one, yes.
Did you see this, Frank? I mean, I don't think most people
4.2 million views.
understand how
4.2
good
million views.
you guys were.
I was pretty good.
Dude, you just fucking just did a backflip, bro. You
At
just
one
did
point-
that, bro.
He still can ride. That's a problem.
Wait, that's
the problem
you
is
looking
getting
like a fucking 12-year-old?
So I ride every day just to like maintain stamina.
Insulting,
and,
but yes.
control and shit. Like, regardless if I want to or not, I'm still like at least like, all right, I'm going here for an hour, 2 hours, whatever.
Right.
It's hard getting him on the bike. Period.
But once he gets on,
It, he's fine. But it's like, or not fine, but like he progresses each time he's on it.
yeah.
You watching this
But
shit,
getting
Frankie?
him on it is fucking hard.
Yo, Frankie, did you ever like ride? You ever have a bike? Like all our kids now have those flyers. My kid's got a flyer. His kid's got flyers.
Those things are whack.
Are they whack?
They're terrible. It's
I
like
was
the
wondering-
corniest shit on the planet.
I was wondering
Let
what
me
your
relay
take
down
was.
the street on a fucking
In New York City, they have like ride-in parties.
I mean, I understand it. Like I get it. It's like cool. Like yo, you could just ride with your boys. Fucking, you guys can get point A, point B.
yeah.
I was good. Damn, I used to fuck
all the
bitches.
kids want them though. All the
But
kids
there's
want
no
'em.
skill level to it. I can
I was
wheelie
on.
down the street on that. I can wheelie a mile on that thing. It's like just corny. I don't know.
All
Like
right, all right.
Yeah, that little.
So what year would this have been roughly?
this is 2015.
15. Damn.
Like Frankie, honestly, I'm not even joking. In his prime, when he was like built, he probably could have gave you a run for your money on a street fight.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm a big old pussy.
Yeah, Frankie's being humble right there.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But he used to try to fight me all the time, and I was terrified.
Yeah, I'm still terrified.
Fucking young buck there.
You are a youngin' right there.
He was like a little pit bull. Like,
Sharp looking fella though. I wouldn't.
Did
bring
you
it-
know then you were gonna be into cougars when you got older, or no? You didn't know back then.
Nah, me and my brother, we fucked this like 55.
Stop. Just stop.
It's okay. It's okay. It's an open book here.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. We're not.
No, me and my brother,
we have some.
we
kind
double
of-
teamed this 55-year-old woman he brought back from the bar. Wow. He was like, he came downstairs naked, fully butt naked, and I was like, what the fuck? Me and my brother AJ are sitting next to each other, and he's like, this chick wants you to come fuck her upstairs, and I was like, all right. So I fucking Bruce Almighty, butt naked immediately. Me and him are double teaming her, and she's like, slow down, young man. I was like, no fucking chance.
Give me this. Watch the video, please, everyone.
Oh, this is great.
Is this all in Connecticut?
This is California.
Cali.
Yeah, that was, well, I'm talking about that, yeah.
So he did one of the most
That was in
iconic
my
things on a bike.
In my little cousin's room.
This is not funny, Stevie. You know, fuck, damn.
What's your guys' worst injuries? I mean, obviously you got to snap fucking forearms like crazy doing this shit. No?
I broke this wrist 5 times.
No, I never snapped my forearms. I got pretty gnarly ones.
Never.
Like if you look at like the like my
Yeah.
shit's-
Look at that puppy.
my teeth was the
oh,
worst.
look at
one.
this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look
I
at
got
this!
all veneers on top.
Ah, damn.
Yeah,
Look at you,
I had-
looking all young, focused.
that was the truck that we were talking
Now-
about. Can you run
now-
last
now
clip
that-
back just
all
the
that
last,
shit-
like 20 seconds.
Oh, I don't know the names of any of those tricks, but they were all high level stuff.
right,
Could you pull
right
any of
there,
that today?
Today?
Yeah, he
That
could
stairs,
still do some of
those.
it.
What are those?
This clip
Fucking
is like
a flight of 20 stairs. Look at that! Look at that!
That's fucking
Scheckler's
wild.
the
That's
Ryan
funny
Scheckler's
stairs.
the only one.
that's
To,
El Toro.
Ryan
That-
Scheckler did that?
Ryan Scheckler kickflipped it. He
It's a
was,
very
one of
Yeah,
the-
he's a
Sick.
skateboarder. But all right, so how many takes did it take you to get that?
one. That is
One take.
No, 2. I slipped my foot on the first one. And then
Look
I
at this
went
kid
up-
getting knocked out on it.
Oh!
And that was the same
Wait,
day.
that's you?
That was
No,
his
that
boy.
was my best friend.
Oh my
Damn,
god,
The one I mentioned earlier, that was him.
bro!
Same
out
day.
Cold.
Play our game
Out
of bikes.
cold.
Type in Sean Ricany.
No, don't.
Yeah,
ever.
no, I this man's
Now
Don't
wait,
ever
wait,
play
wait.
that.
What's,
Helmets are gay?
What?
Helmets are gay?
Yeah, I wore a helmet. Like
Did you wear X Games? You have to wear a helmet?
X Games is literally like the one. I rode X Games once a year for like 8 years. That's the only day of the year that I wore a helmet.
Nobody,
Why?
nobody in the industry.
It
Nobody
doesn't
really
fucking
does.
do it. It doesn't do anything.
Well,
Like,
no, it fucking does. 100%.
When I put a helmet on, I feel
No.
like I'm like strapping up for war and I'm preparing.
It makes
myself
me
to
feel like I'm gonna fall. That's what it
Yes.
is.
It affects your
I
mentality.
feel like I'm like, oh, now I'm going to fall.
That's what happens to me when I put a
First
condom on.
Stevie
Same thing.
Churchill, second one down.
Don't fucking play this.
This was Stevie's downfall. This is when we were kids.
Oh, he likes this because he likes to swing
How
about
many
an
views that
average
one got?
dick.
780K.
It's terrible. Look at the one below it is way better.
So
Oh,
now
it's
wait,
not.
is this on you
Look
guys?
at us as little children right there.
Yeah, the top one.
Wow.
Is this on your
No, the
YouTube
third.
channel? Your own? So do you monetize
So
this?
this
No.
was the problem with like if I would have known all this YouTube shit was gonna go crazy,
huge
all of
views.
my shit would have been on my own YouTube.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Because now I'm looking at all like you look at all these videos and shit, and you're like, damn, they have 1 million views, 700,000 views. That's
So
mad.
somebody's getting paid off
But
it.
some company is getting paid
For
because
sure.
it's on their channel.
That's what I think it was you were talking about with everyone else with me. They were making money off views.
Yeah.
Now, why is that? Because their guys filmed it, and it's not like
No,
like
it's
music.
Like
you
companies
can't.
we were riding for, or
Ah.
like this and
Yeah.
that. So it's on the company's
I
Instagram,
got
or
you.
company's YouTube. This is when I never wanted to do this.
Yes, you did. You begged to play against me.
Everyone thought you were gonna beat me.
Yeah, I had a broken fucking foot.
No, you didn't.
No, my shit was fractured though.
He's so full of it.
I'm not. You are such a fucking douchebag.
That's all right. Eddie beats me 5 times now, so it's all right.
B. Threw up again.
God damn, I'd fuck that dude. I wish I looked like that. Now I got a round head.
He was
I'm
getting
the-
me with shit that he thought. That
I'm the old kickball in the fucking courtyard. Fuck.
Predator whip.
This game's actually pretty boring when you're watching it with 8 people.
Yeah, no shit, it sucked.
So we watched the Stevie part. Fuck this one off. You could see. You could type in.
So now this is like this is bike. You playing
Yeah,
bike?
we're
here?
just
Yeah,
going
it's like
trick
just
for trick.
dicking around,
Yeah.
like
Trick for
messing
trick.
around. You could type in Sean Ricany stranger part. This is like my claim to shame video part that I put like a lot of time into.
Claim to shame.
Claim to
Stranger is a bike
that
company,
one,
right?
top one, no hype DVD.
This is a really good one.
I filmed this for like 8 months.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys
That-
look
that's actually
young as hell.
Yeah.
You're just kids.
That's actually surprising to me because
I was making fucking dumb money buying Benzes and pissing it out my ass like it didn't mean
But
nothing.
that's like a young kid. Frankie's first fight, he actually got paid on. You tell the story. You came home with whatever you made, 30 grand, let's say 30, 40 grand. No, I think you got a fight bonus too. So 50 grand. Oh, back then it was like 25.
20, yeah. It wasn't-
Anyway,
20
regardless,
bucks,
came
but I
home.
gotta use B. I gotta
bought
use
a
Benz,
fucking
baby.
Benz.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I was
It's
working.
funny.
As a
That's
plumber, so
I'm
like,
with
fuck
you
that.
on that one
Yeah.
because if Jersey kids, first thing that you want. I'm like, that's the first thing that I thought. I'm like, I need a Benz right now. Yeah, I can't even. I don't even want to talk about how much money I've lost on cars.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I
So
never
now-
had a license.
Guys, you keep talking about age being a factor. Guys age out, I guess, of this, or most guys do. But like Tony Hawk, wasn't he in the game for fucking forever?
Yeah,
He
it's
rode vert
He rode.
Oh,
yeah,
there's a big
so
difference.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
because the
You see it on
impact
your
is not
body.
as bad.
Like look at
With
how
the
hard-
transition, you slide instead of
That makes sense.
stomping.
That makes sense. Yep.
Like if you watch us jump down big shit, you're like everything is knees,
impact.
wrists, like
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
also,
could
Tony
see his
Hawk
whole
made a
butt.
name for himself with the video game and the
Yeah,
fucking
right.
everything else around it.
Well,
I'm
some-
actually in a video game right now. It's kind of crazy.
Wait, you're in a video game?
I'm in. I flew to British Columbia, and they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this amount of money to fucking do this." I stood in front of all the cameras. They made a character out of me, and
That's
it was
dope.
BMX video game. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Fuck it."
Did you ever do that, Frankie, where they put those
I never had to do
I
it.
had to do
sensors
it.
I
on
never
you?
did it, bro. I never did it.
You talking about those sensors?
Yeah,
they put?
yeah.
Yeah. I never did it.
Oh, the ball thing.
Yeah.
This dude passed away. Rest in peace.
Really?
This dude.
Speaking of, I don't know if you guys, I think he was before your time, but obviously you know who Dave Mirra is. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he
I
battled.
have photos with Dave
He
Mirra.
battled depression,
Wait, he's the one
obviously.
who's married to Pink?
No. That's
Carrie Hart.
Carrie.
Hart, yeah.
He's a
motocross.
motocross,
No,
yeah.
actually, one of my X games, I went to go to practice, and getting on the elevator to go to the course, it was Dave Mirra and his fucking whole family.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, there's a guy that seemed to be on top of the world, though, right?
He was
Like,
on top of the world.
held the
Yeah.
record for a
Absolutely.
long time for most X Games medals, and ends
Yeah.
up, taking his own life. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's a
incredibly
rough
sad.
It's the depression of like being there and then literally everybody leaves you to dry.
You
And
think
then
that's
you're
what it
literally
was?
like,
I mean, you see it across all.
it's all sports.
you
All
get-
It's all
sports,
sports.
all,
Like any actors,
actors,
this,
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
you
it's
get
not-
so much attention and
Right.
then it's gone, and
Yeah.
you're like, what?
fuck?
Now
wrong?
what?
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Williams, he was just I don't know. He still had the attention.
He did,
I think
he
it was
did.
just he was just a troubled soul.
This is all Philly, I think. Yeah, I'll show you guys after, but I have a photo of Dave Mirra when I was like 12 on the X Games, or Dew Tour
Wow.
contest deck.
Brazil, big. BMX is big in Brazil.
Kind of, yes, but there's not many big names that come out. Like there's dudes that are good. Skateboarding, there's like tons of big names out of Brazil. Same with surf, obviously.
Edson Barboza started out with BMX.
Oh, no way.
Australia,
No way.
Australia for like BMX is like, I would say some of the best dudes in the world. Like
Why do you think that is?
Boyd Hilder, fucking Logan Martin.
Isn't Australia was basically fucking created as England prisoners sent
Yeah,
over.
So you think it's just a
It
bunch
was
of
a
wild ass
penal-
dudes.
Savage ass
Penal colony.
motherfuckers
Dudes, yeah.
and them spreading seed
Yeah.
fucking across the
Makes
land.
sense. Fuck yeah.
The savages.
Well, who was Travis Pastrana, who I feel, you guys give me your take. I think he's the greatest
He's
sports
amazing.
athlete
He's one of the
all
best.
time.
So right now,
Have you
action
seen
sports athlete.
his
But anyway,
X-ray?
Yes, of all the
All the
medal.
metal?
Yes,
He's a cyborg.
yeah, he really is.
literally,
The
have you
dude
seen-
is
I've
a
seen his
savage.
pictures.
At Pastrana Land,
Literally
he had
looks
a
like a skeleton.
Damn.
he had a showdown with two BMX guys trying to pull off. Was it
Ryan
the triple?
Williams.
It was a triple, right?
Yeah,
One of
sure.
the guys was Australian.
Yeah, Ryan Williams.
Ryan
Williams,
Williams.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
That's
the-
crazy. He's
He's
a nice.
I think
guy.
there was an American
He's
and an
another
Australian. And I think the Australian landed it first, right? It was like the race for the
Yeah.
triple.
He's like one of the best bike riders
Yeah.
on the planet right now. But he's like in a different.
He started as a scooter.
Have you guys been to Pastrana
Like,
Land?
hey, do you guys mountain bike at all?
Okay, so this is a funny story.
No, I hardly get out of bed.
What me and Stevie do is like
The
it's more it's a lifestyle based thing as well as like being good on the bike. Like I like to look good, like doing shit. I like to look stylish doing it, like the way I move shit around and this and that. Then there is like the Ryan Williams side of things where he's like, fuck it, I'll put my leggings on and go do a triple backflip. You know, so it's like a
You say
Diff-
put his leggings on?
like get what I'm saying. He'll put his pads on, his helmet, like his whole ordeal. It's I don't know, it's fucking different. Like you could watch it and
It's art.
yes, this is like an art piece.
Aesthetic. It's
Rather-
aesthetic.
It's
Yeah,
aesthetically
yeah,
pleasing
yeah,
rather
yeah.
than like
Sure.
I'm
Just
trying to be like
Yeah.
world record guy kind of thing, you know?
But I'm saying you guys enjoy being on a bike though, yeah?
I love it.
Yeah.
I-
But like any bike or is it this BMX?
So, back to the mountain biking thing.
I was gonna say.
That's what I
I
was-
love
yes.
motorcycles, but I wouldn't ride a moped.
See, like
You
I
know
ride,
what
a
mean?
dirt,
So-
I ride a dirt bike.
It's like
yeah.
it's like
Daily.
getting with a fat
Yeah,
chick.
yeah.
Fun until your friends catch you.
Right.
Mountain bike doesn't feel right because the wheelbase is too big. So it's like I'm used to a 20-inch wheelbase with no brakes, no nothing, and then you get on a mountain bike and it's just like.
Why
sluggish.
is that? Why is there no brakes on a lot of those? Is that for weight or what is that?
No,
for?
I don't
it just
wanna break
feels
my
better
fingers doing
because
a bar spin.
you're like doing
Ah,
shit with your
yeah, yeah,
hands
yeah.
and you don't want brake levers in the way.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
this
think
and
of that,
And
sure.
if you get to if you pass a certain point of like control on a bike, you don't actually need them because you can like
You can
decompress in certain areas and like it'll
skid it.
slow you down and like it's the brakeless thing came about probably like what do you think 15 years ago maybe
Fucking way later.
later.
Yeah.
I took my brakes off probably 15. I was like maybe 12. You were around in that era. I was like 12 or 13. I took my shit
I
off.
hardly ever even rode brakes.
Well, you don't even know how to air
I
a
mean-
quarter pipe, so there's me and Adam 22.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah.
actually is both of us are in that video. It's a bunch of kids on Instagram calling out tricks for us to do.
Oh, you can watch that one then.
It's called an Instagram slam.
How long we been doing this?
Couple hours probably.
When do you guys run it?
We're about a week out from the time that we film to the time it airs. About a week, roughly, depending, but usually a week.
Yeah.
Takes a little time to get the edit clips back for Instagram
Yeah, I want to
and stuff
see
like
it first
that.
too, and if you don't mind.
You want? Yeah, Andrew can do that. Yeah, I don't think you guys said anything out of pocket, so you're good. I mean,
just a once over.
No, I never even got fully into the hookers.
yeah. Well, let's get. Now's the time. I got a pee, so let's hear it.
I'm with you.
Japan. That was.
You could talk
Well, you
about
go to one of them.
My team manager, he tells me, well, because no one wants to drink with me. And it's late. Everyone wants to go to bed, so I'm like, all right, fine. I'm sitting there in the dark in this fucking dojo because the ceiling's 4 feet high. And I'm like, fuck this. And my team manager goes, why don't you go get a hooker? And he giggles, and I went, fine. And then he stopped giggling. Because I went outside with no phone.
Wait, that's a thing in Japan? I thought you told me you've been there. You say it's like the cleanest city ever.
There's no garbages outside.
None.
But prostitution is a thing?
I walked across the street.
Really?
I didn't even walk across the street yet. And this girl was going,
Wow.
and I was like,
Where in Japan? Tokyo?
awesome. What luck.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So
it.
I'm like, okay.
There is an international language. I guess that's it.
I walk into this brothel that I'm not even kidding. My small shoulders, I had to fucking bird in to walk up the stair set. And it almost looked like all plywood fucking. I see this line of. It was a sight. These women.
Full bush, full pelt.
No, it was just it looked like a fucking treehouse with hookers.
All Japanese hookers?
Yeah, I was in Japan.
Well, I mean, listen, there's probably a lot of different races
So-
in Japan. You know?
I'm looking downstairs.
Yo, you gotta cut that one. That's
See.
good.
I'm looking downstairs to see a bulge or what. Because they're asking me to pick.
Well, that's not Japan though. Do they have a lot of trainers in Japan? I thought that was like Taiwan, right? Or is it
No,
Japan?
It's
Thailand.
everywhere,
In
dude.
Asia,
Oh, Thailand,
Asia
yeah,
is
yeah,
there, yeah.
Everywhere.
I didn't know. I was just fucking
The
like.
dick
all right.
small enough, it don't count.
Tell them about the mental hospital.
Oh, that dude's dick isn't too big bulging out. You can suck me off.
It's Rogers. It's Rogers.
No, I-
That's my motto. Yeah.
I do that. And then
That's how we first met, Frank.
I do that, and then I go across the street again, and I'm like, all right. I stand in front of the door before I go into the hotel again, and I go, fuck it, I'm going back. So I walked back across the street to the brothel again.
Supposed to babysit the situation.
And this big-ass black dude is there, the bodyguard dude. And,
Nigerian, right?
some shit.
Probably.
Yeah, he was fucking like 7 foot. I was like,
Jesus.
yeah. Regardless,
Tell them about the mental hospital.
I had my wallet at this point. So I go to the ATM with him and the hooker. And she's a chubby one.
Chubby one? You
She
picked
wasn't
chubby.
cream of the crop.
So she was like half price?
I don't know what half price was. I was wasted. I get her to come because I'm just right across the street. They're like, all right, she can go with you into the room. And I bring her. That one's mine.
That one's mine now.
No, you fucking bitch.
This is the part we'll crop out.
Well, regardless, I bring her into the bathroom because everyone's sleeping on the floor, right? So I'm fucking her in the shower, and I shove it in her butthole.
Yes, no, this is good. This is good content.
And she's
For you it is.
and she's like, you come now, because she couldn't speak English well. And I said,
good.
no, bitch, I paid for you. You make me come. And then I hear everyone sleeping on the floor outside just start laughing. I pulled some shit off my dick and fucking.
What, a sesame seed or something?
She got.
What do you mean you pulled some shit off your dick?
Fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie.
I cornholed her pretty good. It was.
Joe's about to start.
Who told me that? Someone told me a story.
It was bad. It stank. Honestly, halfway through, I was like, I had my head to the side. I was just like, this is not a good fucking look.
No, this is all right. Let's get into Stevie's.
All right. So
future goals for the
any
next 3 months or
corporate
something.
sponsors out there want to sponsor Stevie Churchill? You have to,
No. I am sponsoring Stevie Churchill with the household and daily funds.
Oh shit.
Let's get into like maybe talk about your future goals.
Yeah.
You want to
sure.
you want to hear a joke, sponsor? Let me get some rubbers. Not gonna happen.
Jesus Christ.
So what are
What's your goals for the next few months? Like you want to become a grown ass man and act like men, like me and Nick do in the house, or what?
Grow some body hair or something. What?
You should see my nipples. Don't be weird.
His pubes are probably longer than his dick, dude.
He's like in Japan then. That's all right. In Japan.
Yeah, they got some
Yeah,
weird hair.
I've
issues
seen
over
all
there.
those
In Japan,
animes.
bro. I've been to Japan, and you gotta like. They want you. You have to be naked when you go in their like their bathrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
saw a
I'm
grown.
like, yo, I'm King Dingling over here, bro.
No.
In Japan, I'm like, all right, I'll
No
let it
doubt,
out.
no doubt. I saw a grown man holding a baby,
Yo,
both butt naked, dicks same size. I was like, I'm fucking a rock star over here,
I'm
dude.
dead serious.
Oh,
I'm dead serious.
God damn.
I was in Malaysia and I had this was like one of the first times I had ever got like a rub and tug. and
Felt
shit.
like
I was
Gene Simmons'
whatever.
tongue.
So I'm in Malaysia. We're on this Vans tour. And I'm like, all right, whatever, like fuck it. Me and my I can't say a name because he's married and shit now, and I don't know what the situation was, but so we go there and just me and him walk in. And I get an iPad with like 15 girls and just numbers.
that's
next to
how it
it.
works.
Oh wow.
And they have photos and a number, and you just pick them. And I get in the room, and it's a similar like thing where you lay down on the bed. She comes in, fucking
It starts off as a massage, right?
yeah. And
Oh,
then
no.
she's jerking you off from behind when you're laying on your stomach, and
I
then
had to-
shower you down the whole nine.
I had to
It was
hold it in.
$16. And she's like, ooh,
Oh, man.
And I don't have a big dick by any means, but she was like, ooh, this is fucking so big. And I'm like, my ego at the end of that night was high.
You're like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, the star wasn't the
Different
limit
countries,
that
it's
night.
Crazy. I'm sure you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's wild.
No, yeah, I had to hold in the
Yeah.
cum so hard when they were jerking me off from the butthole area. It's like I had a tail, and they were just whacking
You
it.
have no idea. How
And I
big
was
this
like,
is gonna get.
No, but when I laid down in the bed finally, because we only paid for a hand job, and she was just like, fuck it. She started sucking my dick, and then she went low. She went down south.
Oh, got
And old Steve was
All right, let's
thinking,
get into this because we had this.
this
conversation.
might go a bit dirty. I feel a tongue in my butthole for the first time in my life, and I went,
Roger will answer this.
this is okay.
Do you like your butthole licked?
yeah.
Yes.
Licked? Yes.
Do you like your butthole
I mean,
licked?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
you know.
I was like, this isn't gay.
Yeah. I mean, you.
I accept it.
Take notes.
yeah.
This is a whole room of men that like their butthole licked.
It's a thing.
I'm trying to break her in.
It's a
over
thing,
here.
Lex.
It's like
It's
the
a
new
thing.
thing. It's the new thing.
Yeah,
Get in
fucking
there.
jerk me off and lick my butthole.
Yeah.
Whatever. Feels good.
Try making eye contact too. What are you doing? Just some pointers. You know?
Yeah. Sit Lex, come on.
What the fuck are you, a lizard? You got eyes,
Lizard.
My God. This motherfucker trying to make butthole cunnilingus eye contact. Fucking.
Oh my God.
Maybe you're out of commission for a night.
We got some gear.
Yeah.
Can we get a photo of all four of us?
Frankie's a big boy now.
Oh, like our shirts.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Here, let's wrap. Let's wrap.
Yeah,
So
sure.
tell everybody where to
She's-
follow you and everything. We'll put shirts on. We'll take pictures and shit.
All right. So, yeah, you can follow the Decline Club. That's our whole crew. Nick, Eddie, myself, Stevie, and Joe. And there's a bunch of other people I'm not fucking naming. 'Cause you can't.
Get everybody.
Yeah, I'm not. It's too many people. But, yeah, we started the bike company, Fuck the Industry. You can follow Fuck the BMX Industry on Instagram. And Stevie Churchill.
And your
myself.
bike's coming out soon, right?
We should have product by the end of July.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
All right, hell
That's
yeah.
it.
And if someone wants to
I gave you
buy
a drug money shirt, too. Cause all
buy
of us
your
sold
bike
drugs
or
at
your
one point.
merch, which you might have already said it. What's your website?
It's
to buy.
fuckthebmxindustry.com.
Okay. .com.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks for coming on, guys.
2X.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man. Let's check it out.
Oh,
Big dog.
Jesus.
2X. Let's do it. Let's put these.
There. That's a large. I didn't have medium.
Large.
All right, boys.
You guys-
We wrapping? Thanks for coming in. But you guys got to sign the board too before you leave. So.
All right, I got you.
Guys, just a reminder, don't forget to find and follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and most other podcast platforms.